LA winning on and off the field. Find a recycling center near you and learn more at cleanla.com.
Tim Cates here. There's nothing like the thrill of baseball and the legendary moments that make every inning unforgettable. Pair those rich moments with an ice-cold, crisp Sapporo beer. From first pitch to walk-off wins, Sapporo has you covered with a variety of refreshing lagers, including light and non-alcoholic beers. Celebrating 150 years of Japanese brewing tradition, Sapporo is carefully crafted to be full of flavor. So when it's game time, make the winning call and grab a Sapporo. Sapporo, good with sushi, great with baseball.
To win on the field, it takes a singular focus. One team working together to claim victory. At City of Hope, our team of over 2,000 experts brings the same focus to our sole mission, ending cancer. That focus has led to cancer breakthroughs, to one of the largest clinical trial programs in LA, and to families filled with hope. The biggest win of all. Make an appointment today at cityofhope.org.
Whether you're enjoying the Dodgers on a hot summer day or bundled up for a chilly October night, Navient's got your home comfort covered. Their high-efficiency HVAC systems, heat pumps, furnaces, and air conditioners deliver powerful performance, year-round comfort, and serious energy savings. Plus, they're whisper quiet and built to last, so you can focus on the game, not your system. Upgrade your comfort with trusted innovation from Navient. Visit NavientInc.com. That's NavientInc.com.
It's the Dodgers and Washington Nationals on this Friday morning. Emmett Sheehan, Miles Michaelis, the pitching matchup. The Nationals home opener in our nation's capital. First pitch at 10:05. Time now for the Verizon startup as we are 32 minutes away from the start of the game. Now at Verizon, you can lock in your low price for 3 years so you can save big. Visit the Verizon store today.
And now, joined by David Vassay, here's LA Dodgers broadcaster and World Series champion Dodger, Rick Monday.
Well, Rick, today we're going to see those new Dodger blue jerseys that they're going to wear on the road today. I don't know how you feel about that, but it kind of looks, from all the way up here, looks like it's got some swag, as the kids like to say.
Yeah, swag. I mean, it's somewhat similar to what we see in spring training, with the blue top and the gray pants. The Dodgers have, they changed their uniforms not that often. I think of three teams in particular. To me, iconic uniforms over the years. The Dodgers, without question. I mean, it just pops when you see the Dodgers across the front, and then occasionally on the road it's Los Angeles as well. I think of the Cardinals uniform with the birds on the bat, and the Yankees. I mean, if you look at the NY, okay, fine. But I think the Dodgers, without question, one of the truly iconic uniforms of really any team in just about any sport.
And Emmett Sheehan wants to wear that jersey as long as he can. Dave Roberts said it's not sustainable to have two guys that only go 4 innings.
No, it's not. And it was not really spot on for Sheehan. I think also from standpoint, I looked at some numbers last night with Emmett Sheehan. If we go back to last year, think of the high percentage of strikes that were thrown, especially first pitch strikes. Not the case that we saw in the original outing. Both of these guys today, very good changeups, off-speed pitches, and they need to get them over the slider, no question about it. Michaelis, the Dodgers have seen him before, and we'll find out what happens. But this is kind of fun. Yes, we saw the opening day at Dodger Stadium, which was magnificent. We're seeing that again here in our nation's capital. What is going to be interesting as we get through with the 3 games here, going to Toronto, I'm really looking forward to that because it's going to be a mixed bag, I think, of emotion, because it's still fresh in everybody's mind. But what took place there in November is the Dodgers celebrated winning their second in a row World Championship.
And the Dodgers certainly know that's on the horizon. Max Muncy actually told me, Rick, he doesn't feel like the Dodgers will settle into the season until after that series in Toronto, because everywhere they go, there's a lot of pomp and circumstance.
Yeah, but they better settle into that series while they're in Toronto, not wait till after they leave. How about this? You know, I was looking at something earlier this morning, and I saw on this date, 1990. Talk about weird trades. You say, well, where were you when you were traded? We've had guys who have been driving in cars and get a phone call. How about this one? 1990, Billy Hatcher is in the delivery room with his wife, and the phone rang. And he still had it on him. His wife is about to give birth. And it was Jim Leland, the Pirates manager, that was on the end of the phone, telling him as the baby is going to be born within minutes, hey, by the way, Billy Hatcher, you've just been traded. How about that one for location?
It's always something in baseball.
Yeah.
And since you brought that up, Rick, when my son was being born, I remember you called me. You said, hey, how are things going? I said, well, my wife's in labor right now, Rick, so I'll always have that to remember.
See, delivery room stories. They play large because we're still talking about it.
Well, enjoy today's opening day in our nation's capital, and hopefully the Dodger Bats wake up.
Yeah, well, if not, we'll send them to delivery room.
Sounds good. All right, we'll send it back to the studio in L.A. to the birthday boy, Tim Cates.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you, Mo. Thank you, DV. Appreciate that. Dodgers Baseball is brought to you by City of Hope. Preparation, precision, and an unrelenting commitment to being the best at what they do. Just like DV and Mo. That's what makes them a champion and City of Hope a champion. That commitment that has one focus, curing cancer. City of Hope, champions of hope. Make an appointment today at cityofhope.org. Still to come here on Dodgers on Deck. We'll get you a preview of this pitching matchup. Rick will be back with Steven Nelson, get you those keys to the game. But up next, Dodger right fielder Kyle Tucker. We'll hear from him and DV when we come back. Dodgers Nationals. I'm Tim Case. This is the back-to-back world champion Dodgers Audio Network. Springtime in Southern California, warm weather, and the return of baseball. Hi, it's Tim Cates. As your back-to-back champs look to run it back a third straight time, a good reminder to take your vehicle back to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Make sure that car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute oil change, with locations throughout Southern California. Find the one nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd must mean baseball is back. And there's nothing better than listening to the boys in blue while grilling up some tasty Hoppy hot dogs.
Both have tradition and quality that make them the best. Hoppy's been an LA staple nearly 100 years, and Hoppy beef franks are legendary, including that Hoppy bacon-wrapped hot dogs. Yeah, we said bacon-wrapped hot dogs.
So kick back and enjoy the sounds of spring as you enjoy that perfectly grilled, great-tasting hot dog with all your favorite toppings.
Because what's a baseball game without a great hot dog?
Hoppy, so good, they're cravelicious.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
Yeah, I love that Speedy Cash.
Batter up. Life can throw you curveballs when you least expect it. Don't let a financial emergency strike you out. Step up to the plate with Speedy Cash and get cash on the spot. Visit speedycash.com/Grand Slam and get your wallet cheering. Since 1997, Speedy Cash has been helping fans knock their cash worries out of the park. Join our League of Fans and take charge of your financial game plans. Visit speedycash.com/Grand Slam today and get ready to hit a financial grand slam. Don't let unexpected expenses keep you on the bench. Step up with Speedy Cash and take control of your financial game. Speedy Cash, official sponsor of every weekend.
Yeah, I love that Speedy Cash.
Subject to approval, rates, terms, and conditions apply. See associate for details. Company is licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation pursuant to California Deferred Deposit Transaction Law. CalFin code 23000 at SEC.
This ball way back, and it is gone over the bullpen in right field. Oh, what a smash.
Join the Dodgers for Healthcare Appreciation Night versus the Mets and celebrate those who dedicate their lives to helping our communities thrive. Purchase a Healthcare Appreciation Night ticket pack and receive an exclusive Dodger-themed healthcare jacket on Tuesday, April 14th. To get this special event item, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Leading up to Dodgers and Washington Nationals on this Friday morning, home opener in our nation's capital. Emmett Sheehan, Miles Michaelis, the pitching matchup. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game day, it's group day at Shakey's.com.
David Vassay. And now, what will likely be Vassay fielding insults from a Dodger player.
It's an engagement of endearment.
This is High and Tight.
It's the home opener in our nation's capital, and we're joined right now by Dodger right fielder Kyle Tucker, who was electrified this morning by my presence in the clubhouse. Thanks a lot for the time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, you never got this in Houston or Chicago, Tucker.
Yeah, you're definitely one of a kind, that's for sure.
All right, so you got through your first homestand. You're now embarking on your first road trip with the Dodgers. Do you feel like you're starting to settle in a little bit with the team?
Yeah, it's been fun. Started off, good record so far. Hopefully I can get some more hits and contribute some more wins. But, good start to the season. We got a lot more games, so excited to get the road trip started off here tonight or today. And hopefully we can start off strong and keep it going.
Look, I know the hits have not been where you want it to be, but you've made a difference in games to help the team win with your defense. How much does that help ease any sort of anxiousness you may have about wanting to really get it going with the bat?
Yeah, just trying to do my part in helping us win. I'm just going to keep trying to do that to the best I can and do it on both sides of the ball. So hopefully just try and put together good at-bats and get some good pitches to hit and drive some runs in.
You might not think this about me, but I do have deep thoughts at times. So I was just wondering, with the spring training that all of you guys had where they try to limit the at-bats and manage the load in spring, do you feel like that's had any residual effect coming into the season?
No. I mean, everyone's a little different, but I think we had a decent amount of time and at-bats and stuff to get ready. So, this is big leagues and you face some good pitching and good teams. So you just got to go out there and keep doing your best and keep grinding every single day.
Kyle Tucker is our guest in front of first pitch between the Dodgers and Nationals. So your first road trip with the team, you got to fly on that fancy players-only plane there. So do you feel like these type of times and road trips really bring a team together, especially some of the new guys?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you can you have a lot more time together just because you're kind of away from families unless they came on the road trip with you. But the flights definitely you can have a lot more time to get to know each other or just like play some cards or games or whatnot on the trip. Especially coming out here is a couple hours, so got plenty of that in. But it's good. I mean, we can still go grab lunches or dinners or whatnot over the road trip. So it's kind of a good time to get to know each other and bond a little bit more. So it's been good.
You seem like a Postmates guy, like you're just going to stay in your room and have the food delivered to you, or do you venture out? Do I have you wrong?
No, that's pretty accurate. I mean, it depends. It was long flight. We got on at like 7 a.m. or something, so I slept most of the day and then just woke up and ordered some food. So kind of took my time to hit some FaceTimes and whatnot yesterday. So see what tonight brings.
What does Kyle Tucker like about Nationals Park? What don't you like about Nationals Park?
I don't know. I think today will be pretty cool. So, I mean, it's their opening day today, so they got whole opening ceremony and everything for them. Yeah. So, especially doing it here in the nation's capital is kind of cool to see and be a part of. So, hopefully, we can ruin it for them today with a win. So, we'll see how that goes.
All right, I'm calling my shot right now. A stolen base for Kyle Tucker today.
I'll take it. That means I'm getting on base. So.
Yeah. Don't worry, Tucker. It's early. It's only the first 6 games. Don't worry, Tucker.
No,
let the season breathe a little bit. I'm not jumping to any emotional conclusions.
No, we got a lot of games left to get through, so I'm all right.
Well, thanks a lot for the time. Really appreciate it, and look forward to doing this maybe in August again.
Yep, sure. Sounds good. Whenever you need.
Oh, hey, all right. Everybody heard that. Whenever I need. All right, Tucker. Thank you. We'll see you in Toronto.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There he goes. Kyle Tucker has been our guest, and he'll receive a gift card to Capitol Grill in Burbank. I love those guys there. Go to that one. You never know who Tucker might bring with you. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks a lot, DV. Kyle Tucker, getting to know him more and more every time DV catches up with him. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Visit uniqlo.com/US. Lean you up to first pitch, Dodgers and Nationals. Home opener for the Nationals in our nation's capital. First pitch coming up at 10:05. Up next, we'll dive deeper into this pitching matchup. Don't go anywhere. I'm Tim Case. This is the back-to-back world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Hey, LA baseball fans, get ready to score an unbeatable deal from Daniel's Jewelers. To celebrate the season, Daniel's Jewelers is giving every fan 50% off a single retail price item. Don't miss out. Score your 50% off instantly. Whether you want stunning diamonds or gold, grab this offer before it disappears. Lock in your 50% off coupon at danielsjewelers.com/baseball. danielsjewelers.com/baseball. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just two of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
Must be nice to just listen to a baseball game and put all your troubles aside.
Well, at KFI AM 640, we don't have that luxury. Somebody has to do the work of holding the very fabric of our society together.
Bill Handel.
Weekdays 6 to 9 a.m.
Carrie and Shannon.
9 a.m. to noon.
Monks and Merrill.
Noon to 3 p.m.
John Cobelt.
3 to 6 p.m.
Tim Conway Jr.
6 to 10 p.m.
KFI AM 640. Make us the #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app.
It's the Dodgers and the Nationals. First pitch from Washington, D.C. coming up at 10:05 as they make player introductions up and down the first base line and third base lines for the home opener for the Washington Nationals.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Miles Michaelis on the mound, 0-1, 7.20 ERA, 37-year-old veteran right-hander, 12 seasons in the big leagues, also spent some time in Japan, Padres, Rangers, Cardinals, now the Nationals, two-time All-Star in St. Louis. He's been reliable, 4 straight seasons with at least 30 starts. However, his record doesn't show a lot of effectiveness. In his first start this year against the Cubs, 5 innings, 6 runs, 6 hits, in a loss at Wrigley Field. He has a 1-5 record with a 6.20 ERA and 10 appearances against the Dodgers. He's had success at Nationals Park. Maybe one of the reasons why he signed there. 5-1 with a 2.35 ERA as an opposing pitcher there since 2018. Emmett Sheehan goes for the Blue, 26-year-old right-hander, 4th season in the big leagues, debuted in 2023, missed 2024 because of Tommy John surgery. Last year, 15 games. Now he's healthy, ready to go for a full year. 10-4 overall in his career, 29 games, 24 starts, 159 strikeouts. First time out this year, 3 1/3 innings, 4 runs, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts in a no decision against the Diamondbacks. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by El Pato, born in L.A. and made for your game day. El Pato, bring authentic Mexican-style tomato sauces, salsas, and hot sauces to your table. El Pato, gourmet in a can. Dodgers and Nationals were 15 minutes away from first pitch. Home opener from our nation's capital. Dodgers wearing their blue road jerseys. Keys to the game are next. I'm Tim Case. This is the back-to-back world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack, and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
Always trying to find that perfect fit? The perfect certified pre-owned truck or SUV? Well, on FordBlueAdvantage.com, you can find a certified pre-owned SUV or truck with all the benefits you get at your Southern California Ford dealer. A Ford-backed warranty, a multi-point inspection, and even a Carfax report, so there are no surprises. Ford Blue Advantage helps you focus on what's next, turning your vision into reality. Ford Blue Advantage. Used car buying that's built for you.
Tim Cates here. There's nothing like the thrill of baseball and the legendary moments that make every inning unforgettable. Pair those rich moments with an ice-cold, crisp Sapporo beer. From first pitch to walk-off wins, Sapporo has you covered with a variety of refreshing lagers, including light and non-alcoholic beers. Celebrating 150 years of Japanese brewing tradition, Sapporo is carefully crafted to be full of flavor. So when it's game time, make the winning call and grab a Sapporo. Sapporo, good with sushi, great with baseball.
Join us Wednesday, April 15th, as the Dodgers take on the New York Mets and celebrate the legacy of Jackie Robinson.
All across the country, in every major league ballpark, every player will be wearing 42.
The first 40,000 fans in attendance will take home a Jackie Robinson jersey presented by UCLA Health, featuring a Brooklyn Bridge patch in commemoration of the first Dodger championship in '55. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Dodgers Nationals. Emmett Sheehan and Miles Michaelis, the pitching matchup on this Friday morning. Start of a 3-game set, beginning of the road trip, getting you ready for the start of the game with a Sapporo start. Yeah, great moment. Start with Sapporo beer. Whatever your taste preference, Sapporo has you covered with a variety of crisp and refreshing lagers, including light and non-alcoholic beers. Sapporo, good with sushi, great with baseball. Before first pitch, let's go back out to the booth. Steven Nelson, Rick Monday, guys.
Tim Cates, we're getting close to first pitch here at Nationals Park. It'll be thrown by Miles Michaelis, the longtime Cardinal, now a National. He's starting opposite Emmett Sheehan for the Dodgers. And Mo, before we get your big key of the game, diving into this starting pitching matchup, all the talk about the Dodgers' offensive struggles early on in this season. With respect, knowing that the other side, hey, they're big leaguers too. Mm-hmm. There are at least a couple pitchers on this national staff where the Dodgers should get to them.
Including today. If we look at Miles Michaelis, 7 starts, 10 games overall, ERA, career against the Dodgers. Yes, that's in the past, but an ERA of over 6. Okay, that's one thing. However, I think both of these ball clubs have to be very cognizant. For the Nationals, it was Emmett Sheehan, who was not particularly sharp in his first outing, but Sheehan, a very good slider and a good changeup. And I mentioned the changeup and the slider because that's what the Dodger hitters have to look at Miles Michaelis. How about this number? The last 2 years for Michaelis, if you're a Dodger hitter, you're going to be looking off-speed pitch. Well, the first pitch in the last 2 years to hitters, exactly 50% of the pitches have been off-speed. He's not going to blow the fastball by you, but he will change speeds and change very well.
Miles Michaelis, Emmett Sheehan, the Dodgers and the Nationals. Opening day at Nationals Park will get underway shortly. Until then, Tim, back to you.
All right, thank you, Nelly. Don't forget, Dodger fans, when this game is over, David Vassay's got you covered with all the post-game festivities from Nationals Park, reaction from the clubhouse, and, of course, Dodger talk as well. But first things first, Dodgers' first road game of the 2026 season. It's the home opener in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Dodgers and Washington Nationals. Emmett Sheehan, Miles Michaelis. Dodgers wearing their fancy new blue road jerseys as player introductions have come to a conclusion, and we are getting ready for first pitch next. Enjoy it, everybody. I'm Tim Cates, and this is the back-to-back world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The Los Angeles Dodgers are a juggernaut.
I think it's fair to ask the question of all the teams out there, do you want to win as much as the Dodgers?
Back to back! The Dodgers see winning as fundamental to the business side of baseball.
Sustained dominance.
What are you going to do about it?
We often hate successful people because
here comes a harsh piece of reality.
The Dodgers Dynasty!
Their success.
Ding, ding, ding.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck. Dodgers Baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value. Shakey's Pizza. Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com and by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. First pitch is coming up on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers.
The Dodgers cement their dynasty.
The rest of the baseball world,
Something has to give here.
hates us.
Nobody can do this but the Dodgers.
They hate us
Something has to happen here. This is untenable.
because they are not us. Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Back to back.
Dodgers baseball, brought to you by
Galpin Motors, family owned and operated since 1946. Children's Hospital LA. From colds to cancer, we got this. Hoffy Hot Dogs, a SoCal original treasure. Local, original, great. Budweiser, this Bud's for you. And by Daniel's Jewelers, official sponsor of every trip around the diamond. Own the dream. First pitch is coming. World champion LA Dodgers baseball is moments away.
Now's your moment to go farther during Toyota's Perfect Timing sales event. Get into a fuel-efficient new Toyota with great offers and make every mile count. Choose an all-hybrid Camry with incredible MPG and dynamic performance. Or go all-electric with Toyota BZ with impressive range and smart technology. Efficiency meets capability, right when you need it. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Choosing a reliable Toyota is a smart move. Toyota Care makes it even smarter with no-cost maintenance for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. You're covered for all normal factory scheduled services like oil changes and tire rotations, even 24/7 roadside assistance. Toyota Care. It's extra peace of mind that comes standard on every new Toyota. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
All right, class, settle down. Today's lesson is on the Arco Rewards app. Try to stay with me. The fundamentals are simple. Earn at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards, then redeem them later for up to $1 off every gallon. Now here's where it gets complicated. Oh, wait, it doesn't. It's as simple as downloading the Arco Rewards app to get started. Class dismissed.
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply.
Experience game-changing speeds with Spectrum. Get fast, reliable, fiber-powered internet to cover all your bases. From streaming, working, to everything else. And with Spectrum Mobile running on America's fastest 5G network, you can stay connected at home or on the road. Plus, when internet and mobile team up, you save big. Switch today, LA, and see how Spectrum helps you score. Visit Spectrum.com to learn more. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial lines.
in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Rogan and Rodney at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here. AM 570 LA Sports.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins, because we're making a donation, and you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. They've been accepting vehicle donations now for over 30 years, so you're working with the experts. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or visit carsforkids.org to donate now. That's Cars with a K. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids today. We're in the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, and the pressure is mounting. If an accident has you feeling like you're down to your last strike, it's time to call in the heavy hitters. Jacoby and Myers has been clearing the bases for injured Angelinos for over 50 years. They don't just play the game, they swing for the fences and get your life back on track. Call 1-800-5-MILLION to put a powerhouse in your lineup. Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Meatless. Looking to cut back on meat?
We gotcha. Introducing Shakey's Meatless Trio, a trifecta of scrumptious pizzas with all the flavor, but not all the meat. Choose from a medium garden veggie, 3 cheese, or garlic shrimp pizza. Your choice, $16.99. Or pick any 2 for just $29.99.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Made fresh daily.
Restore dinner time harmony. Get Shakey's Meatless Trio at your neighborhood Shakey's Pizza Parlor.
This year, Galpin Ford and the Bachman family celebrate 80 years of helping families find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. Over the previous 8 decades, Galpin Ford has become the largest Ford dealer in the world and has given back by supporting the Los Angeles community year after year. It's this focus on you, the customer, that has helped extend the Galpin Motors family to 13 brands. Be part of the birthday celebration this year. Visit Galpin Ford off the 405 at Roscoe and at galpin.com.
Back to the Galpin Ford broadcast booth.
On the LA Dodgers audio network.
Here's Steven Nelson and Rick Monday.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. It's the opening game of a 3-game weekend series after the Dodgers embarking upon a 6-game road trip, and they take on the Nationals here in our capital city. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Steven Nelson and with producer-engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. Well, it's kind of a strange day. Very cold and kind of a little blustery this morning, but things are going to warm up. They're saying in the low 80s today, in the upper 80s tomorrow, and then a chance of rain on Sunday. But for the Dodgers and the Nationals, they could care less. They have some baseball to be played. Opening ceremonies, as this is the home opener for the Nationals. They're running a little bit behind. Nice pregame ceremony, a flyover as well. And for the Dodgers coming on, their record 4 wins and 2 losses. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup for today's action. It'll be Shohei Ohtani leading things off. He's the designated hitter. Kyle Tucker batting second and playing in right field. Mookie Betts is at shortstop. Freddie Freeman batting fourth and playing at first base. Doing the catching, Will Smith. In the 6th spot will be Max Muncy. He's at third base. Teoscar Hernandez is in left. The hot hitting of Andy Pages, who comes on tied for 4th for the best average in the National League at 429, will be in center field, and Alex Freeland batting 9th and playing at second base. The starting assignment today goes to Emmett Sheehan. A no decision his first outing, and it was kind of a 50-50 outing. And for Dave Roberts saying is that, look, they need better production to be in that starting rotation. In the background, the Nationals taking the field, and it's going to be Miles Michaelis on the mound, the right-hander. The Dodgers have seen him before, primarily with St. Louis. In fact, for Michaelis, he's faced the Dodgers in 10 different games. 7 of those are starts, a record of 1-5 and an ERA of almost 6 1/4. But that is in the past and trying to turn things around on this end of it. The Dodgers looking for some offense. And you look at the top of the lineup between Ohtani, Tucker, and Betts collectively. And surprisingly enough, that threesome is hitting just 159. And it's the bottom part of this Dodger lineup that's been carrying, to this point, majority of the workload. For the Nationals, they come on. They have split their first 6-game road trip. They're 3-3. And they're taking the field. One thing that the Nationals have not been able to do is to play errorless baseball. They have already committed 9 errors. The Dodgers have had 1 miscue. That was a throwing error by Will Smith in the final game of the homestand. So defense has to be at the top of the list for the Nationals. The umpiring assignments, Gabe Morales will work the plate. He'll call the balls and strikes. Doug Eddings is at first. Willie Traynor umpiring at second. And over third is Mike Malinsky. And for the umpires and the players alike, finally the sun has come out, and that overcast, almost fog, is beginning to burn off. We will join you, by the way, tomorrow. And we will join you on the West Coast at high noon with the Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 1:05 Pacific. And Tyler Glasnow will be looking for his first victory in that ball game. Jake Irvin on the mound for the Nationals. All set to go for the Nats. It's their home opener for the Dodgers, trying to make it a record of 5-2. Happy to have you with us. And with the play, here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, it's our honor and privilege to join you from Washington, D.C. Ohtani has climbed in, and Michaelis is into his windup for his very first pitch of the home opener of the Nationals. First pitch swung on and fouled away left side, and we are underway at 106 local. Temperatures in the upper 60s now. Today's time and temp brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. The pitch from Michaelis. Ohtani tries to check his swing but cannot. He goes around on a breaking ball down and in, quickly 0-2. In his first at-bat, brought to you by Asahi Super Dry, Japan's #1 selling beer. Seek what is unique. Ohtani hitting 167 in the first 6 games, still without a home run. The 0-2 pitch from Michaelis is a curveball in the dirt, a ball and 2 strikes. He's also without an RBI. It's the first time in his career he's failed to drive in a run over his first 6 games. Michaelis with a 1-2 pitch. Misses inside. The Dodgers in the road gray pants in the new Dodger blue road top. The Los Angeles script across the chest, red lettering. On a 2-2 pitch from Michaelis, Ohtani takes a changeup that misses with ball 3, and now we're full. Nats in their home whites. With the sun shining down in D.C., Michaelis with a payoff pitch. And that is strike 3 called. Ohtani was dancing out of the left-handed batter's box, getting out of the way, but it was strike 3 on a sinker from the right-hander Michaelis. 1 gone.
Yeah, and you know, Stephen, that just basically tells me as Ohtani, I mentioned this the other day, he's just not picking the ball up right now out of the pitcher's hand because you start to jump back from strikes, you're not seeing the baseball at all. And hitters go through this from time to time. It seems strange.
So first out of the ball game, and here's Kyle Tucker. For Michaelis, this is his second start of the season. In his debut, gave up 6 runs, 4 of them earned in 5 innings. And a loss against the Cubs at Wrigley Field. First pitch to Tucker is a curveball. And misses 1-0.
I mentioned that Michaelis in the pregame show, the left-handed batters in particular, the last 2 years, he's thrown off-speed pitches 55% of the time. A lot of off-speed first pitch.
Next pitch to Tucker, swings and pops it in the air, third base side, running toward the line and foul ground is former Dodger farmhand Yorby Vivas. He makes the catch as Tucker pops out, and the Dodgers with 2 gone in this first inning.
So the top threesome we mentioned before with Ohtani, Tucker, and Betts, they came in today 10 for 63. That's a 159 average. So now it's 10 for the last 65.
Now Mookie Betts. First pitch from Michaelis. Betts was a statue. He takes a strike, a fastball at 92. Mookie hitting 136. He's 1 for his last 14, and 1 hit is a double. Michaelis delivers. Mookie swings, hits it in the air, right center field. Playable for the center fielder Young, and the Dodgers go down in order. A 10-pitch first inning from Miles Michaelis, putting up 0. Emmett Sheehan will take the ball when we come back on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the Santa Ynez Valley. Enjoy a vibrant 2-hour drive up the coast to your destination getaway, Shumash Casino Resort. Trade in your daily hustle and bustle for a stress-free, no agenda necessary break. We have all your favorite things, from a spacious gaming floor to a relaxing pool to an elegant 4-diamond restaurant. Pure joy awaits. Welcome to freedom. Go to ShumashCasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now more than ever, let's uplift and strengthen our communities by supporting mental health awareness. The Dodgers is proud to partner with the LA County Department of Mental Health to make sure we let the people in our lives know that they are not alone. Hope, recovery, and well-being are just a phone call away. If you need help or want to find resources near you, please call the LA County Department of Mental Health's 24/7 helpline at 800-854-7771 or visit dmh.lacounty.gov.
Where there's baseball, there's Budweiser, the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Hey, LA County. Freddie Freeman here. Champions Recycle Beverage Containers. Turn your CRV cans and bottles into cash and help LA score big. Step up, recycle, and hit a home run. Learn more at cleanla.com.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles has been delivering 125 years of hope and healthier futures. When your child needs championship care, visit chla.org. The Dodgers visiting Nationals Park. Went down in order in the top of the first inning. Now the bottom half. Emmett Sheehan making his second start of the year, facing the talented slugger James Wood to lead off for the Nats. Sheehan's first pitch. Wood jumps on it, wraps it to right center field. Pages running after it, reaches up, and he can't haul it in. Picks it up on the warning track to get it back in as fast as possible, but Wood already standing there with a leadoff double. Well, Andy Pages made a valiant effort running after it, reached up with his left glove hand. The ball was in it momentarily, but he couldn't maintain it.
Outstretched glove, and Pages ran a long way to try and get to that ball, hit off the end of the glove on the little finger side of the glove itself. So the Nats in scoring position already.
One pitch in. Now, Luis Garcia Jr. Muncy on the grass at third as Garcia swings and fouls a strike over the net behind home plate.
Well, two things very quickly. The Nationals, the second highest batting average of any team in Major League Baseball. They've hit .281. They've also scored a lot of runs, 38. They've allowed just 28.
Sheehan out of the stretch, extreme first base side of the rubber. Checks Wood, comes home. Garcia takes down and in, a ball and a strike.
The Nationals have scored more runs to this point in the season than the Dodgers have. The Dodgers have scored 23. They've allowed 17.
Wood on second, nobody outs, no score in the bottom of the first. Sheehan's 1-1. Garcia cues one off the left side of the mound. Betts has it. Sidearm throw to first in time to get Garcia by a step and a half. Wood does advance to third on the play, so a productive first out for Washington.
Well, they've also hit a ton with runners in scoring position. They being the Nationals 328. What about the Dodgers in that situation? Well, they've hit considerably lower, just 261 to this point.
It'll be the left fielder Dalen Lyle. The first chance to try and bring Wood in. Dodgers bring their infield in. Runner on third, one out in the first, no score. The pitch. Ball one, down and in, a changeup from Sheehan to start.
Well, here's a contact at bat, and for Lyle, 27 at bats. He has struck out just 4 times.
Hitting .407 his first 6 games. He's driven in 3. The pitch is ball 2. A fastball from Sheehan at 94 miles per hour. His velocity has been the subject of conversation over the past couple of weeks, and really going back to spring as the Dodgers try and get Sheehan on track. The pitch. Hit on the ground to Freddie Freeman at first. Wood thought about coming home. Freeman steps on the bag, and Wood, he got about halfway down the third base line. A little bit of a game of chicken mo between Wood and Freeman, and ultimately Freddie won out. That's out number 2, and Wood remains on third.
I tell you what, Freeman a little indecisive on if he should throw the ball to third base, or do you just run at the runner, make him commit? Do you go back to third? Do you try and go to home plate?
2 outs now. Brady House, the DH. First pitch, strike 1 from Sheehan, a slider. To start off the right-handed hitting House, who's at .348 on the year. 8 for 23 with a home run. He's driven in 3. Dodger infield back now on the infield. As Sheehan misses with a slider, a ball and a strike. Holding Wood on third. 12 feet off the line for his initial lead. Now the secondary, and the 1-1 pitch from Sheehan is in the dirt, well blocked by Will Smith. A changeup. That was off the plate away. No score, bottom 1. The Nationals got a leadoff double in the very first pitch from James Wood. He's now on third, but there are 2 out. 2 balls and a strike on House. The pitch. Misses away, ball 3. And the dangerous C.J. Abrams is in the on-deck circle.
One thing that I noticed with Sheehan, this is the second start. That slider that last year was so reliable, a couple of years ago, so reliable, it's been kind of hit and miss.
On a 3-1, House takes outside, ball 4. 2-out walk puts Nationals on the corners. Now C.J. Abrams in the 5 spot. Well, you're used to seeing this talent closer to the top of the order. First and third, 2 outs in the first. Sheehan starts Abrams with a curve and strike 1. Sheehan trying to work around this first inning traffic and keep the game scoreless. On the 0-1, Abrams checks his swing. The Dodgers appeal down third. They say no swing. Mike Malinsky, the umpire there, makes the count 1-1. Abrams, 6'2", 6'3", left-handed shortstop, waiting on a 1-1 pitch. Up and away, ball 2. Changeup that seemed to slip out of the right hand of Emmett Sheehan. He's now trying to massage the baseball on the mound. Plants his right foot on the rubber, turns and looks over his front left shoulder at House on first. Now the focus on Abrams, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That squares the count. A good change there.
With 2 strikes, would you even think about having House take off for second base? And I doubt the Dodgers would throw through anyway. And the reason is Muncy is about 40 feet off the bag at third, which allows Ward to get a huge lead off of third.
Sheehan needs 1 more strike. The 2-2. Abrams hits it in the air to right field. Drifting back Tucker. He's on the warning track at the wall. It's gone. Into the Nationals bullpen. C.J. Abrams with a 2-out, 2-strike, and 3-run home run. And the Nationals celebrating early in their home opener, up on the Dodgers 3-zip.
Bad pitches lead to bad results. And the Dodgers, knowing full well, they've had to come from behind a lot already. This was just simply a, misplaced ball, not a whole lot on it. Up and out over the plate, and it gets hit up and out over the fence.
That was a fastball at the top of the zone away from Abrams, and the lefty somehow went up and pulled it into the right field bullpen for a 3-0 National lead.
Yeah, but it was a rather pedestrian fastball.
First pitch, strike 1 to Nasim Nunez, the second baseman. Sheehan home, and he misses with the fastball this time. A ball and a strike. That one at 95. On a 1-1. Nunez hits it on the ground to first. Freddie Freeman scoops it up, calls off Sheehan, and has the final out. But C.J. Abrams with a big swing, a 3-run home run with 2 outs in the first inning. So the Dodgers once again fall behind first. 3-0 Nats going to the second.
Frontier has joined Verizon in LA. Now's the time to switch. Get 6 months of fiber internet on us up to 1 gig. Then keep saving $15 a month when you combine with a Verizon mobile phone plan. Our best offer ever. Visit frontier.com/availability today, as this offer is only available for a limited time. For a limited time, get 4 lines for $25 each. Call 800-466-1844 or visit your local SoCal Verizon store.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
Love that speedy cash.
Batter up. Life can throw you curveballs when you least expect it. Don't let a financial emergency strike you out. Step up to the plate with Speedy Cash and get cash on the spot. Visit speedycash.com/Grand Slam and get your wallet cheering. Since 1997, Speedy Cash has been helping fans knock their cash worries out of the park. Join our League of Fans and take charge of your financial game plans. Visit SpeedyCash.com/Grand Slam today and get ready to hit a financial Grand Slam. Don't let unexpected expenses keep you on the bench. Step up with Speedy Cash and take control of your financial game. Speedy Cash, official sponsor of every weekend.
Yeah, I love that Speedy Cash.
Subject to approval, rates, terms, and conditions apply. See associate for details. Company is licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation pursuant to California Deferred Deposit Transaction Law. CalFin code 23000 at SEC.
Dodgers trail 3-0 early in D.C. Freddie Freeman leading off the second against Miles Michaels. Ball one down and in. It was a 3-run home run from C.J. Abrams on a fastball from Emmett Sheehan. Again, the velocity appears to be down from where it was a year ago for the Dodgers righty. The 1-0 pitch from Michaelis. Freeman hits it on the ground first. Backhand stopped by Garcia. He bobbles it, though. Michaelis is there to cover the bag, and he retrieves the underhand toss of the first out. So Garcia had a little bit of trouble with that, did well to knock it down initially, and ultimately made the play. One gone.
Yeah, able to stay with it. I mentioned in the open that defense for the Nationals has not been stellar. They've already committed 9 errors.
One out, nobody on. The Dodgers trailing 3-0. Here's Will Smith. And the top of the second brought to you by Budweiser. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. The pitch is ball one. Michaelis with the Nats on a 1-year, $2.25 million contract signed in February for the 37-year-old. The 1-0. Will Smith takes a strike and the count is level.
Just a pretty good scouting report on Michaelis. 10 games, 7 other starts, record of 1-5 ERA, almost 6 1/4.
Here's the pitch. Smith swings and fouls, strike 2 over the net.
Mr. Michaelis was San Diego a couple of years, in Texas for 1, St. Louis for 6, and now with the Nationals.
Last year, the 9th worst ERA in all of the National League at 4.84, and opponents hit .272 against him. There's time called. Will Smith gathering himself outside the right-handed batter's box, grabs the helmet, taps the plate, couple of waggles, and now a 1-2 pitch from Michaelis. Smith hits it in the air right field side. That is slicing, and it is out of play foul as it was drifting toward that corner. The 3:35 marker just inside the right field foul pole. The ball ended short of that, but in the seats foul.
Stephen, I may mention it a little bit earlier. This is another game the Dodgers have to come from behind. Opposing teams now have scored first in 6 of the 7 games the Dodgers have played. To this point, they've won 3 of the 5 when it's been that spot. They'll have to make it 4 of the 6 if they're going to come back in this one.
They have trailed by at least 2 runs in 6 of 7. Michaelis delivers and misses low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Smith. Pitch. Smith swings and hits it high in the air, shallow left center field. Outfield coming in. Jacob Young, the center fielder, calls everybody off and makes the catch. 2 gone for the Dodgers.
Things are going to warm up here. Inside the ballpark, looking down the left field line, there are 10 cherry trees, and they are in full bloom right now.
Cherry blossom season here in D.C. The Tidal Basin is a must-see. Max Muncy, the batter, 2 outs and the bases empty. Strike 1 delivered to him. Nationals 3, Dodgers nothing. 3-run home run in the first inning for C.J. Abrams. Meanwhile, 5 up, 5 down for the Dodgers against Miles Michaelis. Muncy swings over the top of a slider, and he's behind 0-2 in a hurry. mean, the efficiency from Michaelis. He's holding the Dodgers off the board, and the pitch efficiency as well.
Sheehan, it took him 20 pitches to get 3 outs in the first inning.
Michaelis at 20 right now. Needs one more strike to finish the second. Misses low. 1-2. He was 3 for 9 with a home run against the Guardians. That blast came on Tuesday and against a left-handed pitcher. Now the righty Michaelis delivers and Muncy swings, linesman foul, first base side. We'll do it again.
But we've not seen the scouting report that Dodgers hitters have furnished on Michaelis, but I can tell you from our research, left-handed batters the last 2 years have seen off-speed pitches from this right-hander 55% of the time. Only 3 pitchers have thrown higher percentage.
1-2, strike 3 called. Muncy knew it. Second K completes a second scoreless inning for Michaelis. 6 up, 6 down for the Dodgers. 3-0 Nationals.
LA baseball fans, it's David Vassay. The new season is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready. TimberTech Decking combines innovative technology with resilient materials to deliver the beauty of wood without the maintenance. With collections offering top-rated fire resistance, TimberTech will help you build with peace of mind. Order free samples or connect with a contractor near you at timbertech.com. TimberTech, everything wood should be.
Take your game on the road to Harrah's Resort SoCal in Funner, California, the home of Big League Fun. Step up to the plate at Hall of Fame Chef Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. Slide into SoCal's favorite swim-up bar and 3-pool paradise. Swing for the fences with the impressive Progressive, the state's first all-table jackpot, where a $5 bet can make you a millionaire. Harrah's Resort SoCal. It's a whole new ballgame. To book your winning getaway, visit harrahsocal.com today.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Swung on and belted high in the air. Left field carrying back. It is gone!
Get ready for Hello Kitty Night. Join the boys in blue on Monday, April 13th versus the New York Mets. Be one of the first 40,000 fans and take home a one-of-a-kind Dodger-themed Hello Kitty hooded sweatshirt. Blending Kitty's iconic style with Dodger spirit is the perfect ballpark combo. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Second inning is brought to you by your Toyota dealers. They make it easy. The Dodgers, and more specifically their offense, have not made things easy. In the early goings of 2026, they trailed the Nationals 3-0. Bottom of the order here in the bottom of the second. Strike 1 from Emmett Sheehan to Yorbi Bibas. Misses with the fastball. Fastball at 93. Now, Mo, he averaged 95.6 on the four-seamer last year. The 1-1. Bibas takes. And it's ball 2 on a curve that missed up and away. The Dodgers maintain that the issues for Sheehan and his velocity are mechanical. The 2-1. Is a fastball at 93 again, a ball again, 3-1.
Well, it might be mechanical on the velocity, but what about the location? And the location has not been stellar.
The pitch pulled in the air, right field, hooking toward the line, and it is foul. Drops in between Tucker and the wall, foul for strike 2, and now a full count.
We cannot see down the right field line. Vantage point, the last 20 feet or so.
But what we can see, Mo, we can tell you, is the Earth's surface from the International Space Station, known as the broadcast level at Nationals Park.
Yeah.
Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 Bibas.
I want to say that we're.
Wait, did you bring the oxygen tank today, or was that my responsibility?
Tell you what, I see 3 ships in the Panama Canal right now.
Sheehan's payoff. Vivas swings and bounces one right back to Sheehan. Slipped off the mound, maintained his footing to make the play. Underhand toss to Freeman for the first out of the inning. Looks like he's slipped a little bit in the very edge of the mound and the grass on the infield.
I get the feeling here, and being a pilot, I get the feeling that we're in a control tower.
Yes.
Not a broadcast booth.
No.
Clear to land.
Here's Keibert Ruiz, another old friend of the organization. Switch hitting catcher in the 8th spot of the order. 1 out, nobody on. Takes strike 1 from Sheehan. Nationals 3, Dodgers nothing. A 3-run shot on the first inning from C.J. Abrams, who always seems to crush the Dodgers. The 0-1. Down and in.
For Ruiz, it may have been a blessing of as far as a fresh start, if you will. Because what I had heard is that when he was with the Dodgers, he was never in a rush.
The 1-1, up and away. Now he takes a deep breath here, trying to slow things down against Emmett Sheehan in the second inning. Batting 182 the first 3 games is Ruiz. Swung on and chopped to the right side. Scooped up at second by Alex Freeland. Gets it over to Freeman. 2 gone.
I thought that was stated very diplomatically.
Professional or semi-professional.
You fell out of your chair, but you knew exactly where I was going.
Last of the order, Jacob Young, speedy center fielder. He can play the heck out of center field.
Yes, he can.
I know you appreciate how he handles that position. Now handling a bat, and Sheehan trying to retire him, but he loops a base hit over the head of Mookie Betts at short. A 2-out single on the very first pitch he sees. That turns the lineup over for James Wood.
And you know the other thing about Sheehan, and not to belabor the point, we have seen his first start and so far here through the first 9 batters. We don't see many swings and misses at all.
No, and definitely did not fool Jacob Young with that fastball in the outer third. But James Wood doubled and scored in the first. The first pitch double, in fact. He takes the first pitch here. Strike 1 from Sheehan, a fastball at 93.
Well, we'll see if the Nationals are going to continue doing what they have done the last 2 years. They have attempted 80 steals in the last 2 years. Only one team has attempted more than that.
Young stays, Sheehan delivers, and Wood takes strike 2.
So new manager Blake Gutierrez say, hey, look, we've got a couple of guys that can run. Are we going to run and try and force mistakes?
0-2 on Wood. The pitch. Down and in, skips underneath the glove of Smith, and now Young is in scoring position.
Fastball are just not inside, but again, catcher's down on one knee. You do not have great lateral movement.
Scored a wild pitch on Sheehan. Smith couldn't stop it on the backhand. So now Young on second. A 1-2 pitch to Wood in the dirt, handled by Smith. It was a change from Sheehan. The count squares up. Dodgers trailing the Nationals 3-0. It is opening day in D.C. Nationals first game at home. The Dodgers first game away from home. On a 2-2. Wood swings and pulls it on the ground to Freddie Freeman. Picks it up on a hop and takes it all the way to the bag by himself. So the 2-out base hit stranded by the Dodgers, but it's still the Nationals 3 and LA nothing going to the third.
California's #1 casino just got better. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is now the only AAA 5-diamond rated casino hotel in the country. Become a Club Serrano member today and enjoy the added perks like exclusive rewards at Monarch Beach Golf Links and Palms Casino Resort Las Vegas. VIP at another casino? Trade up and take advantage of the tier and offer match program at Yamava. Voted #1 casino outside of Vegas by Newsweek. You in? Restrictions apply. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Galpin Ford, how about this? 80 years, man. 80 years they have been in business serving Southern California. You don't stick around for 8 decades unless you are pretty darn special at what you do, and that is certainly the case for Galpin Ford. Number 1 Ford dealer in the world, 29 years in a row. They have the inventory, so whatever Ford you are looking for, they have it ready for immediate delivery. I want you to lean on my dear friend Mike Schwartz. He's the general manager of the whole place, and just like the boys in blue, he likes winning championships. He wants another one of those number 1 dealer in the world titles. So help him get there. Lean on GalpinFord.com, 1-800-GO-GALPIN, or hop off the 405 at Roscoe.
We're in the bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, and the pressure is mounting. If an accident has you feeling like you're down to your last strike, it's time to call in the heavy hitters. Jacoby and Myers has been clearing the bases for injured Angelinos for over 50 years. They don't just play the game, they swing for the fences and get your life back on track. Call 1-800-5-MILLION to put a powerhouse in your lineup. Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Bottom of the order for the Dodgers, trailing the Nationals 3-0. Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Pages, and Alex Freeland looking for their first base runner against Miles Michaelis. First pitch is a strike on the inside corner to Teo, who's hitting .238 the first 6 games. Had hits in all 3 games against Cleveland, but still searching for his first extra base hit of the year. Swung on and fouled back, quickly 0-2. The 0-2 from Michaelis. It is just off the plate away, ball 1. Gabriel Ruiz held it there for a moment, but the call never came from Gabe Morales. Teoscar Hernandez has hit well here at Nats Park. On a 1-2. He takes low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. .347 in his career here with 8 home runs. For the Dodgers, they would just take a hit of any kind at this point. The pitch swung on and tapped to the left side. Charging in from third. Bare hand throw, no throw as it slipped away from Bibas, and Teoscar Hernandez legs out a swinging bunt. Just as they said, Mo, they'll take a hit of any kind. That is their first base runner.
Oh, they'll take a walk right now of any kind. Hey, friends, MLB Plus is new this year, and you can stream MLB Network 24/7 in the U.S. and select out-of-market games every week. So catch live radio broadcasts every game, game day 3D, big inning, and minor league action. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
1 on, nobody out. Andy Pages takes up high, ball 1. The Dodgers' best and hottest hitter to start the year, hitting .429. Multiple hits in all 3 games against the Guardians and in 4 of his first 6 games this season. The pitch is low. 2 balls, no strikes. And he's been carrying the freight for this lineup that is scuffling in most other parts. 9 hits for Pages. No other Dodger has more than 5. The 2-0. Pages takes up and in, ball 3. Tying run on deck for the Dodgers here in the top of the 3rd, trailing 3-0. Teoscar being held at first base by Garcia. Right side of the infield wide open for Pages, but he's ahead 3-0. Ball 4 nearly hits him on the hands. It's a 4-pitch walk. 2 on, nobody out.
There's that walk I was talking about. They'll take anything right now, and they have, for the first time, a runner in scoring position. The Nationals have already had 4 such opportunities.
Mound visit from Gabriel Ruiz, brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. Well, come to think of it, in this inning, they asked for a hit of any kind. Teoscar Hernandez swinging bunt to third. You asked for a walk of any kind. Andy Pages walked on 4 pitches. Why don't you order up here for Freeland?
Run.
The pitch. Michaelis twirls in strike 1 on a curve. Freeland, his first game of the season, 2 for 3, couple extra base hits and a home run. The last 3 since, he's 0 for 5. Michaelis out of the stretch. Misses the outside edge with the change, 1-1. 3-0 Nats, but the Dodgers got something cooking here in the top of the third. First and second, nobody out. The 1-1 from Michaelis. Freeland swings and slices one foul on the third base side over the net. That's strike 2.
One thing that has also kind of curtailed the offense for the Dodger ball club, they've already grounded into 7 different double plays over the first 6 games.
Just to be clear, that is not what you're ordering up. You're still ordering the run.
Yeah.
On a 1-2. Freeland pulls it foul in front of Chris Woodward, Dodgers first base coach. And we'll do it again. The runner's reset.
I didn't realize that there was a walk-up window where you just go up and make the order.
Old school.
Well, what we need, we find out where to order. Now we need the pickup window.
That's right. Top of the order, Shohei Ohtani on deck. Another 1-2 coming. Freeland tries to check his swing, but cannot. He strikes out. And that's 1 gone in the third. But, Mo, for Freeland, he didn't ground into a double play. Still keeps 2 ducks on the pond for the top of the order.
And that's the off-speed pitch we're talking about against lefties. I mean, just a very high percentage over the last 2 years.
First and second, 1 out. Michaelis to Ohtani. Ball 1 inside. Shohei led off the game, struck out looking on a front door sinker. It was a 2-seamer. Looked like Ohtani was going to get hit. He was jumping out of the way, but it tailed back and caught the inside edge. Michaelis with a 1-0. Ohtani launches to right field, and we are tied. The first home run of the season for Shohei Ohtani, a game-tying 3-run laser over the wall in right field. We got a brand new ball game in D.C.
Well, the order window and the pickup window. There's only a matter of time. Daniel Jewelers, by the way, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond. So visit DanielJewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
Tucker. First pitch swinging. Line drive, right center field, base hit. The line keeps moving for the Dodgers. Hey, Mo, what did we say in the pregame show? With respect to Miles Michaelis, a veteran big leaguer, but the matchup indicated that today was going to be the day for Shohei Ohtani, and it just happened.
Yeah, and the history, too. I mean, an ERA career, 6.20. That's 7 starts plus 3 relief appearances. Michaelis when he has faced the Dodgers.
Still only 1 out in the third. Tucker now on first. Mookie Betts swings and fouls one off of the catcher Ruiz. Strike 1. They're going to give Ruiz a moment to gather himself and his equipment. Gabe Morales and Mookie Betts both stepping away from the plate, giving some room to the Nats backstop. Dodgers 3, Nationals 3. Shohei Ohtani with his first home run and his first RBIs of the season all on 1 swing here against Miles Michaelis in the top of the third. The 0-1. Now Betts lifts one in the air to left field. This one struck pretty well on the warning track at the wall. It is gone! Mookie Betts goes into the Dodger bullpen. His second of the year and the Dodgers' second of this inning. They now lead 5-3.
Well, we found out where that order window is, and the Dodgers also discover where the takeout window is located. And Daniels Jewelers, indeed, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond. DanielsJewelers.com/baseball. Drop by for a free baseball bracelet and $50 off a $99 coupon.
Strike one to Freddie Freeman. Still only one out in the third. The Dodgers with 5 runs across and looking for more. Nothing and 1 the pitch. Freeman swings through, strike 2. Fastball at 93. Got up on him quick. Well, you wanted to see more from the top of the Dodger order. Ohtani 3-run homer. Tucker base hit. Betts 2-run blast. 5-3 LA. Ground ball right side of the infield. Throwing across his body. Nunez, the second baseman. Heck of a play to get Freeman. Michaelis, the pitcher, dove off the mound toward first base. Could not corral it, but Nunez was there to back him up. That is out number 2.
Hopefully this is a sign of good things to come from an offensive standpoint. Of course, the other part, too, is, when you look at the first 4 games the Dodgers played this year, they had 21 strikeouts collectively as a team. The last 2 games, 23 strikeouts. So they had not been making contact each of the final 2 games of that homestand just completed.
Now Will Smith. 2 outs, bases empty, 5-3 LA. A curveball from Michaelis in strike 1. Smith 0 for 1 so far. Batting average has dropped to 190. Michaelis misses low and outside, a ball and a strike. The pitch. Smith takes a good cut, fouls it over the net, strike 2.
With that Betts home run, we were relying upon the Dodgers bullpen, which is right behind the 377 mark. Didn't know if the ball was caught until we saw the bullpen react. They threw their arms up in the air. We knew it was a home run.
On a 1-2, Smith takes low in the dirt.
Yeah.
Well, with this vantage point being so high, we joke about it, but we actually do like coming to D.C. It's just one of the quirks of the ballpark, the broadcast booth being on top of the moon. So it makes judging balls off the bat very difficult just at all. And so you're reading outfielders, or in our case there, you're reading relievers. Now Smith swats a fly ball to right field. This one's on the warning track, and Wood is there to make the catch. And Michaelis gets out of the inning. But the Dodgers started with the bottom of the order, and then the top came through, driving in 5 runs, including a pair of home runs from Ohtani, his first, and Betts, his second. 5-3 Dodgers in the middle of the third.
You've waited all year for baseball, and it's finally here. Now get ready for big league winning when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. So visit valleyviewcasino.com to learn more today. That's valleyviewcasino.com. Get ready for big league winning with the Players Club at Valley View Casino and Hotel.
Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. I've been scouting these big carriers for a minute now, and I've seen them pull the same play 1,000 times. They promise you the world, then hit you with a price hike right when the game gets tight. But Boost Mobile, their $25 a month unlimited wireless plan is the most consistent player on the floor. No contracts, no price hikes. Unlock the savings today at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months of the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Always trying to find that perfect fit? The perfect certified pre-owned truck or SUV? Well, on FordBlueAdvantage.com, you can find a certified pre-owned SUV or truck with all the benefits you get at your Southern California Ford dealer. A Ford-backed warranty, a multi-point inspection, and even a Carfax report, so there are no surprises. Ford Blue Advantage helps you focus on what's next, turning your vision into reality. Ford Blue Advantage. Used car buying that's built for you.
now have the lead. 5-3 on top of the Nats, bottom of the third. Emmett Sheehan's first pitch is a strike. Bottom of the third inning, brought to you by AM/PM. Too much good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff for the Dodger offense to start this inning. 5 runs on 4 hits. Sheehan's 0-1. Garcia drives it to right center field for a leadoff single. Two, 3, and 4, the scheduled hitters for the Nats in this inning, which Emmett Sheehan is hoping is a shutdown inning. Offense just gave you 5 runs in the lead, put up a 0. Dalen Lyle, 0 for 1, grounded out to Freddie Freeman in the first inning. The pitch, hit on the ground to second, should be 2, 4, 6. Here's the turn, and Mookie's throw is bad and pulls Freeman off the bag, and the Dodgers cannot turn 2. That was a textbook 4-6-3 double play ball, but Mookie Betts could not complete the turn.
Those are just little things where you give teams extra outs.
I mean, it was a hard hit ball. He had time.
Well, and the rule is you cannot anticipate a double play, but at the big league level, that's an anticipated double play.
Strike 1 to Brady House. Walked and scored in the first inning. The 2 outs, base is empty. Now 1 out and the tying run at the plate. The pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Smith. He can't find it, though. It's in the left-handed batter's box, and Lyle takes off for second. He slides in without a throw. So the Dodgers not doing little things here on the defensive side of the ball. Earlier, there was a wild pitch. And this time, after failing to turn a double play, they allow a runner to get into scoring position.
Yeah, that's just a tough play for Will Smith. The ball clearly in the dirt on a breaking ball. You get in front of it, and it just happened to glance off the catcher's mitt.
Swung on and ripped back. The ball and 2 strikes now on House.
Little things that happen. You don't turn over what should have been a routine double play. Then a wild pitch eliminates the double play possibility in a ground ball. And you got a runner in scoring position.
Sheehan with a 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He's trying to pick up the defense behind and around him. 2 gone in the third.
And that's a great pitch. You get 1 and 2 in the count, and you bust the guy up and in.
That is actually the first strikeout of the day for Sheehan. A 4-seam fastball, but it was just 92.4 miles per hour. 2 outs, runner still on second. Here's C.J. Abrams. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Abrams gave the Nationals a 3-0 lead, a 2-out, 2-strike, and 3-run homer in the first inning. Into the Nationals bullpen. But the Dodgers now lead 5-3. Emmett Sheehan trying to keep it that way. He comes home. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fooled him with the changeup. Excellent pitch execution there from the Dodgers right-hander. For Abrams, that was his 8th home run in 21 career games against the Dodgers. Sheehan ahead, 0-2. The pitch. Up and away. Lost that changeup. Slipped out of his hands, and he'll try again. Ball and 2 strikes. Sheehan, the right-hander, gathering the ball at the letters. The pitch. Swung on and fouled toward the Nats on deck circle. Abrams, former San Diego Padre, came to D.C. in that famed or infamous, depending on which side of the ledger you're on, Juan Soto trade. Still 1-2 for Sheehan. The pitch. It is ball 2. Curve that stayed a little high, according to Gabe Morales. Dodgers 5, Nats 3. Runner on second, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. And now a 2-2 pitch from Sheehan. Hit on the ground, right side, diving is Freeland. He knocks it down at second. The throw is coming home. The play, not in time. Heads up base running from Lyle. Never stopped running from second base. And C.J. Abrams brings home his 4th run of the ball game. It's now 5-4. And Mo, those little things that the Dodgers failed to do early in this inning cost them.
Yeah, exactly. And a valiant effort by Freeland to make that dive. The ball hit the glove and then bounced out of the glove. The other part, too, Sheehan never got off the mound to back up a base or go anywhere.
Now Nasim Nunez, left-handed hitting second baseman. Abrams on first, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Beat him with a fastball at 94.
And I mentioned Sheehan not backing up. A valiant effort. Terrific stop by Will Smith to stop that ball from going to the backstop, possibly into the camera well.
Sheehan with his 51st pitch of the afternoon. Cut on and fouled back. That's strike number 2.
Just cannot give teams more than 3 outs in an inning.
Now 5-4. Dodgers not out of the inning yet. The 0-2. Little cue shot to the left side. Muncy has it at third, up and thrown to first. In time to get Nunez, who can fly. And that's the final out. But the Nationals get 1 run back. 5-4 Dodgers at the completion of 3 full innings.
You've waited all year for baseball, and it's finally here. Now get ready for big league winning when you join the most generous players club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. So visit valleyviewcasino.com to learn more today. That's valleyviewcasino.com. Get ready for big league winning with the Players Club at Valley View Casino and Hotel.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
This ball way back, and it is gone over the bullpen in right field. Oh, what a smash.
Join the Dodgers for Healthcare Appreciation Night versus the Mets and celebrate those who dedicate their lives to helping our communities thrive. Purchase a Healthcare Appreciation Night ticket pack and receive an exclusive Dodger-themed healthcare jacket on Tuesday, April 14th. To get this special event item, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Max Muncy, the lone Dodger, not come to the plate in the third, leads off the fourth. Dodgers leading the Nationals 5-4. Michaelis, first pitch of the inning, is a strike to Muncy. Max 0 for 1, struck out looking as the last out of the second inning in his first plate appearance. Now Michaelis, the Dodgers couldn't touch him the first 2 innings, 6 outs and 23 pitches. Look out. Pitch home to Muncy, buzzes the tower. Max has to spin around and hit the dirt and get out of the way of ball 1. And that was a head-high fastball at 91, up and in. Now the 1-1 pitch. Muncy pulls it foul toward the Nationals dugout. He went from the fastball up and in toward his face at 91, then a curveball right after.
Speed to lefties again.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. High fastball at 94. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network. Nobody on. Teoscar Hernandez up for a second time. Started the fire in the third inning. The leadoff infield single. Michaelis starts him off with a sweeper that misses, ball one. And he came around to score on Ohtani's game-tying homer. The pitch hit on the ground to the left side. Abrams with the backhand at short. Throws across his body. Not in time. And Teoscar Hernandez legs out his second infield single of the day. It was a difficult play in terms of the timing. Abrams was on the back edge of the dirt at short. He seemed to have some trouble transferring on that throw there, Mo.
Yeah, he had to reach in for the ball second time. That was enjoyable. So the rooftops are filled up with some people watching this game from a block away.
First pitch to Andy Pages is a strike. Pages walked and scored. Part of that 5-run third inning for the Dodgers. They lead 5-4. With Teo aboard and only one out. The pitch. Low and away.
Well, I can see the top part of the dome of the Capitol building. I'm not certain you're sitting to my right. I don't believe you can see.
I can. I can see the top of it. At one point, you could see a lot here in D.C., but now, you know, those luxury apartments and condos. Now, Pages turns on a ball to left field and deep, and that one is gone inside the pole and way gone for Andy Pages, who stays red hot. As do the Dodgers here against Miles Michaelis. They are now teeing off on the right-hander. Their third home run gives them some breathing room, 7-4.
That was gone from the instant it hit the bat. Just a very loud click. A bat on the ball. And for Daniels Jewelers, yep, proud sponsor, the trip around the diamond. So we encourage you to visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet, along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
Looked like a hanging slider from Michaelis. Whatever it was a cookie for Teoscar Hernandez, or excuse me, for Andy Pages, bringing in Teoscar Hernandez. Now Alex Freeland takes a first pitch strike. And Michaelis follows with another, quickly 0-2. But the Dodgers lead 7-4. The base is empty, one out in the fourth inning.
Have any more orders you want to make? Order up.
Yeah, Freeland, just get on for the top of the order, will you? Ball in the dirt.
Then go to the pickup windows.
1-2 on Freeland. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging in the third. Here's the pitch from Michaelis. Broken bat. Up the middle, waiting there is Abrams on the second base side of the bag. He throws out Freeland, 2 gone.
Hey, friends, looking ahead, April 15th, it's the New York Mets in the Dodger Stadium, and the first 40,000 fans in attendance are going to receive a Jackie Robinson jersey commemorating first Dodger championship, 1955. It's presented by UCLA Health. Come out and join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Ohtani up there swinging and missing on the first pitch from Michaelis. He did not miss in the third inning. Got a changeup, took it to right field, tied the game. Michaelis with the 0-1, a slider down and in. Levels the count. The 1-1. Misses inside again. Advantage Ohtani. 2 balls and a strike. Dodgers 7, Nationals 4. 2 outs, nobody on in the fourth. Here comes Michaelis. Misses with a curve. Ball 3. The 37-year-old righty into his windup. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The sinker, that was a pitch that froze him in the first inning. Fooled him here in the fourth. Now we have a full count. Michaelis with the payoff. Ohtani hits it hard through the right side beyond a diving Nunez at second base into right center field. A 2-out single for Ohtani. His second hit of the ball game continues this fourth inning.
He jumped all over that 93-mile-an-hour fastball. So we're seeing some better swings from the top of this Dodger lineup today.
Back to Kyle Tucker, who's 1 for 2 with a base hit and a run scored. Came home on Mookie's go-ahead homer, made it 5-3. It's now 7-4. Here's the pitch from Michaelis. Tucker pops it back over the net. Typically, you would say toward our booth, but if a ball came into this booth at Nationals Park, it would need to have a rocket on it, similar to the one that launched Artemis 2.
It will not come from a batter. It may be dropped out of a plane.
That's right. The 0-1. Tucker takes the ball and a strike. Ohtani on first, 2 outs. Michaelis in a 1-1. Tucker flies it to left. Should be routine for Lyle. Uses his glove to shield the sun, and he makes the catch on the left arm side, and that ends the inning. Ohtani is stranded, but the Dodgers get 2 across on 1 swing from Andy Pages. The 3rd home run in 4 innings against Michaelis. 7-4 Dodgers, 3.5 innings gone.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
It's time for Dodgers baseball with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Which means it's time to grab an ice-cold Tito's and lemonade and cheer on our boys with a cocktail that bats 1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, they are beating the odds every day with game-changing discoveries that lead to life-saving procedures. They are devoted exclusively to kids and consistently honored for excellence with a winning streak that spans 125 years. When you need world-class care for your child, CHLA is in your neighborhood. Join thousands of fans at Children's Hospital Los Angeles, where groundbreaking meets life-saving. Find a champion doctor today at chla.org.
Dodgers up by 3, 7-4, leading the Nationals in D.C. Emmett Sheehan back to work in the bottom of the 4th. He misses with ball 1 to Yorbi Bibas. His next offering. Up and away, ball 2. Bottom of the 4th inning is presented by Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Visit uniqlo.com/US. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Up and away, ball 3. 7, 8, and 9 due up here for the Nationals. And Emmett Sheehan going to go to the back of the mound, get the rosin bag, and try and settle himself here. Bibas not a hitter. You should be walking, especially on 4 pitches. The 3-0. There's a strike to get Sheehan on the board. Bibas was taking all the way. On a 3-1, Bibas takes strike 2. Now the count is full. Dodgers initially signed Bibas in 2017 as an international free agent, traded him to the Yankees in 2023. And then the Yankees Yankees traded him to the Nationals in the early part of 2026. Sheehan's payoff. Swung on and grounded to Freddie Freeman at first. He does not need any help. Steps on the bag by himself. One gone.
A good job coming back from being down in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. Moved it to 3-2, and that gets the ground ball out.
You know, Mo, for all the external noise surrounding Emmett Sheehan and the right-hander stuff, his mechanics, his velocity being down, that is a conversation he has to totally block out and just compete there on the mound. And now base is empty. His first pitch to the number 8 hitter is a slider and strike 1. Gabriel Ruiz.
Well, it's the same thing that they basically said about Roki Sasaki, too. You cannot be thinking about your mechanics as you're actually in the delivery.
The 0-1. Ruiz sends one to center field. Pages comes in and he makes the catch. Line drive that hung out for the Dodgers center fielder. It's out number 2.
Very similar to hitters. You know, maybe you're pulling off the ball, maybe you're doing something individually. You say, okay, I'm going to work on it in the cage. Well, you can work on it in the cage, you can work on it in batting practice. When you get in the game, you don't have time. You don't have the space to be thinking about mechanics. Let's see, my right elbow, is it here? My hips? No, you don't, because the ball's already by you.
First pitch to Jacob Young, ball 1. Number 9 hitter.
So you work on things, and until it becomes automatic, second nature, when you can remove that thought process about the mechanics, whether it be throwing the baseball or hitting the baseball,
ball 2 blown away,
until that time where it becomes automatic, you're still vulnerable.
Sheehan's 2-0. Young checks his swing and fouls a strike to James Wood, who fielded it in the on-deck circle. And thankfully, he's all right. Sheehan now at 63 pitches with 2 gone in this 4th inning. The pitch. That is a good one, but it's called a ball. So the count 3-1, no challenge from Smith. I think Sheehan had that look about him on the mound as if he wanted to challenge, but I don't know if you've ever met a pitcher who's thrown a ball. The 3-1 is in there. That'll fill things up. Good slider from Sheehan.
I've used it before, but pitchers, they think anything from here to the curvature of the earth is a strike. And same way with hitters.
The order on deck. The 3-2. That's ball 4. A 2-out walk.
To the number 9 hitter.
Who can run.
Yeah. Those are the guys you have to say, look, if you're going to get on base, you're going to have to swing that piece of lumber you're holding.
And especially with a talent like James Wood on deck. Now he's at the plate. 7-4 Dodgers, 2 outs and a runner on. Sheehan's first pitch is a strike. Starts him off with a curve. He's pitching backwards. Wood doubled on the very first pitch of the game, scored on Abrams' 3-run homer. Grounded out to Freddie Freeman in his second trip to the plate. The 0-1. Sheehan misses the outside corner. A ball and a strike. Will Smith pointed out to him, signaling, hey, I like that pitch.
And then Smith, you heard something being yelled at towards him from the Dodgers third base dugout. He looked over. I think he was basically concerning is that, look, it was not in the strike zone. And Wilt looking over again to the dugout.
Throw over to first base. Sheehan getting ready for his 1-1 to Wood. Young leaning off first base. Staying. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. There's an extra beat there from Emmett Sheehan, perhaps to try and throw off Young at first and or Wood at the plate.
And now with 2 strikes, you may be seeing the runner at first go.
Pitch number 70 from Emmett Sheehan. A ball and 2 strike offering. Strike 3 is Wood tried to check up, could not. He went around. Sheehan's second strikeout of the ball game gets him through the fourth inning. He strands the 2-out walk and keeps the Dodgers ahead 7-4.
Now's your moment to go farther during Toyota's Perfect Timing sales event. Get into a fuel-efficient new Toyota with great offers and make every mile count. Choose an all-hybrid Camry with incredible MPG and dynamic performance. Or go all-electric with Toyota BZ with impressive range and smart technology. Efficiency meets capability, right when you need it. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Choosing a reliable Toyota is a smart move. Toyota Care makes it even smarter with no-cost maintenance for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. You're covered for all normal factory scheduled services like oil changes and tire rotations, even 24/7 roadside assistance. Toyota Care. It's extra peace of mind that comes standard on every new Toyota. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Frontier has joined Verizon in LA. Now's the time to switch. Get 6 months of fiber internet on us up to 1 gig. Then keep saving $15 a month when you combine with a Verizon mobile phone plan. Our best offer ever. Visit frontier.com/availability today, as this offer is only available for a limited time. For a limited time, get 4 lines for $25 each. Call 800-466-1844 or visit your local SoCal Verizon store.
We ain't taking no L's.
Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Will Smith on the docket for the Dodgers in the top of the 5th, trying to extend their lead on the Nationals, currently 7-4. First pitch of the inning is a strike from Miles Michaelis, who continues to work, now at 74 pitches. Mookie Betts took a 2-seam fastball, a sinker into the Dodger bullpen. Give the Dodgers a 5-3 lead in the 3rd. Now Betts to left field again. Well struck. It's a base hit. Mookie with a multi-hit effort. Claps his hands rounding first. Gets a high five from Chris Woodward. That home run back in the 3rd inning, we'll call it the best drive of the game, presented by Edmunds. See how much your car is worth at Edmunds.com. The order has been heavily involved. Bottom of the order has been heavily involved. Now, how about this portion, the middle? 4, 5, and 6 combined 0-4-6. But Freddie Freeman launches to right field, and it is gone into the second deck above the Dodger bullpen. Another home run for the Dodgers, and that's how the middle of the order gets involved. Freddie Freeman and a 2-run blast.
That home run hit just as the Nationals bullpen got up to start to throw and get loose. Well, the Dodger bats are loose today. And Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet, along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
It's now 9-4 LA as Will Smith tries to join the fun. The pitch is taken for strike 1. Mo, 4 Dodger home runs, and every single one of them have come with men on base. The pitch. Michaelis misses, I beg your pardon, the ball and a strike.
The Nationals, they have now served up 14 home runs.
Michaelis misses outside. 2 balls and a strike for Smith.
This is their game 7, so it's been on average at least 2 a game. Dodgers are trying to make sure it goes just above 2 a game.
2-2. Good sinker from Michaelis to square the count on Smith. Will 0 for 2. A couple of flyouts. The pitch. Smith, a little tardy on it, fouls it away on the first base side. We'll do it again.
So what was Michaelis when he was figuring out the game plan against the Dodgers? How do you go from 10 games, 7 starts in your career, being 1-5 with an ERA of 6.2? What was it he was trying to do differently? Because the Dodgers kind of figured it out early.
Smith in the air, right field side, coming in Wood. Going back from first is Garcia, and it drops in between them in no man's land, right next to the warning track in foul ground. No change in the count, 2-2. Now for Michaelis, in his last 17 innings and change against the Dodgers, he has allowed 11 home runs. That's across 4 starts.
That's a pretty good pounding.
Well, why stop, Will? The 2-2. Way outside, full count.
Farland, the right-hander, continues to throw in the Nationals bullpen down the right field line.
Another old friend of the Dodgers on this national roster. After taking time, Smith climbs back in, ready for this payoff pitch. And he loses the bat. Might have broke it as well. Rolls it to second. Nunez throws, and Smith is retired. That's out number 1 of this 5th inning.
Hit right off the end of the bat. That's a bad piece of wood.
So Smith remains hitless. Muncy also over 2. He has struck out twice. 2 of the 4 Michaelis K's belong to Max. Dodgers 9, Nationals 4. Muncy ropes one to right field. Wooden going back. It's over his head and off the wall, and it's going to be a long single for Max Muncy. Right off the sidewall, neighboring the National bullpen fence. It was a good pass from Muncy.
That ball was absolutely smoked and played very well in right field by Wood. A
mound visit here for Miles Michaelis. And Simon Matthews, the pitching coach, getting on the same page with Teoscar Hernandez set to bat, also to give Varland some time to get fully loose in the right field pen.
Well, new manager, new coaching staff. Matthews had been an assistant pitching coach for Cincinnati last year, having been spending a number of years in the Reds minor league system in that capacity.
Teoscar Hernandez 2 for 2, 2 infield singles, 2 runs scored. 1 on, 1 out, and Michaelis starts him off with a change that misses the zone ball 1. Dodgers ahead by 5 here in the top of the 5th. A couple outs to add to the lead. The pitch. Hernandez 3 for 3, sends one into the right center field gap all the way to the wall. Max Muncy's got a green light, racing in from first to score without a play. An RBI double from Teoscar Hernandez and double digits for the Dodgers.
And Teo has had himself quite an afternoon. 3 for 3. And this one, the RBI double. And that's going to be all for Michaelis.
The Dodgers hang 10 earned runs on Michaelis, 11 hits, including 4 homers. And some boos rain down at Nationals Park as the right-hander exits the field. Pitching change here in D.C. The Dodgers up 10-4. Back in a moment.
Meatless. Looking to cut back on meat? We gotcha. Introducing Shakey's Meatless Trio, a trifecta of scrumptious pizzas with all the flavor, but not all the meat. Choose from a medium garden veggie, 3 cheese, or garlic shrimp pizza. Your choice, $16.99. Or pick any 2 for just $29.99.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Made fresh daily.
Restore dinner time harmony. Get Shakey's Meatless Trio at your neighborhood Shakey's Pizza Parlor.
Frontier has joined Verizon in LA. Now's the time to switch. Get 6 months of fiber internet on us up to 1 gig. Then keep saving $15 a month when you combine with a Verizon mobile phone plan. our best offer ever. Visit frontier.com/availability today, as this offer is only available for a limited time. For a limited time, get 4 lines for $25 each. Call 800-466-1844 or visit your local SoCal Verizon store.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
First pitching change of the afternoon, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's old friend Gus Varland now on the bump for the Nats. The Dodgers leading 10-4 after Teoscar Hernandez's RBI double. That brings us back to Andy Pages. 1 for 1 with a home run, a walk, 2 runs scored. First pitch from Varland, fastball at 95, but ball 1. Teo on second, only 1 out in the 5th. The Dodgers leading by 6. The 1-0, way outside. Varland's pitched parts of 2 seasons with the Dodgers in 2023 and 2024, 15 games in total. His first year with the Nationals. Right-hander ready. Swing on and foul back over the net, 2-1.
Washington bullpens had some difficulty. First of all, their ERA just a couple of clicks under 4.5. The last 2 games, 10 innings they worked. They've given up 4 home runs in those 2 games.
The 2-1 pitch. Pages inside outs one into right field, a base hit. Stop sign held up for Teoscar Hernandez, but Andy Pages won't stop hitting. Nor do the Dodgers want him to be clear. First and third, only 1 out. Mo, I have to imagine you're absolutely loving what you're seeing from Andy Pages, really on all aspects.
Well, he's using all of the fields, first of all. The ball inside, he's able to pull it. The ball away, we started to see it last year, the second half of the season in particular. Going the opposite way on pitches away from him.
First pitch to Freeland is a ball in the dirt.
Protecting the plate a little bit more with 2 strikes. Because when he first came up, to talk about this, he did not really know where the outside part of the plate was located.
First and third, Pages is dancing. He got caught in between first and second. He was trying to time up Varland, and the right-hander never looked back. Otherwise, they would have had Pages dead to rights. Ball 2 missed to Freeland. 10-4 Dodgers in the top of the 5th. First and third, 1 out. The 2-0 pitch. Freeland hits it hard. That's a fair ball. Oh, excuse me. I thought he signaled fair. He was saying foul. That's Doug Eddings at first base. I beg your pardon at home. I saw the right hand go up, did not see the left go with it. And so it's 2-1. Pitch from Varland. Tails away, ball 3. Ohtani on deck. Varland is set. The pitch. Freeland takes. It's low. Ball 4. Bases loaded.
When you walk a batter with Ohtani on deck, and it's going to be with bases loaded, you're going to have a sleepless night.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Varland against Ohtani. First pitch is a strike. Fastball at 96. Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Pages, and Alex Freeland loading the bases. Ohtani trying to unload him. The 0-1 he takes. It's strike 2. Back-to-back fastballs. Ohtani asks for time. Shohei 2 for 3 with a 3-run homer in this one. Behind 0-2. Here's Varland. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Just pumped another fastball by him. This one at 97. Ohtani down on 3 pitches. 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, he went upstairs.
So it'll be up to Kyle Tucker. Tucker 1 for 3 with a base hit and a run scored. First pitch from Varland. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
First base Freeland is getting a huge secondary lead, and he can do that because Garcia, the first baseman, is playing very deep.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, 10-4 Dodgers. The 0-1. Tucker tries to check his swing. Nationals appeal, but lose. Up here, it looked like Tucker had certainly committed to a swing, but
David, this is a spot that Tucker in his career is just unbelievable. 419 career average. 5 grand slams.
We'll do it again then, Kyle. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. That's strike 2 for Varland.
Notice that Tucker, the last number of games, it's been a real big sweeping type of a swing, as if he's trying to surround the ball with the bat.
1-2. Up and away, not close. Tucker has a chance to put this game out of reach, seemingly. 10-4 the Dodgers lead. The bases are loaded with 2 outs in the 5th. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Kyle Tucker. Here comes Varland. Tucker, line drive, base hit right field. Hernandez scores. Pages held up. The Dodgers go station to station and turn this game up to 11. 11-4 LA. Bases still jammed for Mookie Betts.
Well, they batted around. Unbelievable numbers with Tucker. Now in his career, he's 32 for 75. So he's hitting at 419 career with bases loaded. Unbelievable numbers.
Mookie Betts, who led off the inning with a base hit, back up for a second time. In the 5th inning alone, he takes strike 1. Back in the 3rd, he had a 2-run blast to give the Dodgers the lead. And they have only extended it since. It was 5-3 in the 3rd. Now it's 11-4 in the 5th. The 0-1. Betts takes again. It's a ball in a level count.
How about this number? So Tucker is hitting 419 career with the bases loaded, right? Now it's at 427.
A ball and a strike on Betts. The pitch. Now Mookie laces one to left field, pushing Lyle back to the warning track where he makes the catch with plenty of room to spare. So the Dodgers leave them loaded in the 5th, but they score some more runs. A big crooked number. 4 in the 5th to make it 11-4 Dodgers halfway home in D.C.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's got to be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much.
Whether you're
good
enjoying
stuff.
the Dodgers on a hot summer day or bundled up for a chilly October night, Navient's got your home comfort covered. Their high-efficiency HVAC systems, heat pumps, furnaces, and air conditioners deliver powerful performance, year-round comfort, and serious energy savings. Plus, they're whisper quiet and built to last, so you can focus on the game, not your system. Upgrade your comfort with trusted innovation from Navient. Visit NavientInc.com. That's NavientInc.com.
Baseball fans, bring some LA flavor to game day. You know that yellow can with the iconic duck? That's El Pato, the original LA-born Mexican-style tomato sauce, salsas, and hot sauces made right here in the city for generations. Pre-game tacos? El Pato. Post-game burritos? El Pato. Late-night snacks? Always El Pato. Bold, authentic, and pure LA. Grab El Pato and keep the hometown flavor going long after the final pitch. El Pato, gourmet in a can.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Dodgers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Dodgers up on the Nationals 11-4, bottom of the fifth. About to begin. Emmett Sheehan's first pitch is a strike. Facing 2, 3, and 4 in the Washington lineup. It's 0-1 to Garcia Jr. Check swing, no swing. The Dodgers lose the appeal. Sheehan now at 72 pitches as he's into his windup for the 1-1. Foul back. Jumps ahead 1-2. Context on Sheehan, in his first start of the season, he threw 83 pitches, but that was in 3 1/3 innings. Here, he's worked into the fifth against the Nats. Fell behind early, 3-0, but the Dodger bats erupted. 1-2. Hit to Mookie Betts. Back edge of the dirt. Throws falling away. Good stretch from Freeman down the first base line in time to get Garcia.
Well, looking ahead, celebrate our classroom teachers. When? Saturday, April 11th. That's when the Texas Rangers are into Dodger Stadium. 6:10 start, by the way. So purchase a special ticket pack for an exclusive Teacher Appreciation Night crew neck sweater. Come on, join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
It's a left fielder, Dalen Lyle. Strike one from Sheehan.
Challenge.
ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile. Lyle looking to overturn a call, and he is correct. So a successful challenge for Lyle. Turns strike one into ball one. Well, they have field mics for the umpires, but they're pretty useless here in D.C. for our purposes. You can't hear anything. Ground ball foul, ball and a strike.
System here is built for the stands, yes, not for up here. We're getting like a day and a half delay, first of all.
Broken bat, little flare up the middle. Mookie Betts, and he bobbles it and loses the ball on the transfers, trying to throw it before he had it, and so Lyle reaches and a broken bat infield single. They got a bunch of toothpicks that have to be retrieved in and around the home plate area.
Would normally of that size wind up in olives.
That's good. That's good, Mo.
You like that?
I like that one. I haven't heard that one.
Okay.
One on, one out in the fifth.
Stick around.
Yeah, if the Dodger bats keep on the same track, we're gonna
roll that in air.
So E6 on Betts. Now Brady House swings and fouls away his first pitch to the right side. Strike one.
So I told you about toothpicks today. I told you about Domo Canal.
That's right. Yeah. What else do you got?
Nothing.
Yet. Sheehan out of the stretch. House, ground ball left side, diving stop. Muncy at third. He's up and trying to throw. He's got to put it in his pocket. Excellent effort from Max, but as he got up from the dirt, the transfer wasn't totally clean, and it was the smartest play he could make to not throw it there. First and second for the Nationals here in the fifth.
Well, you like the range of Max Muncy. We mentioned this in Arizona. We have seen, at least in my estimation, much more range defensively from Muncy than what we have seen. And I immediately think back to all the work that we saw him do last year. Not that he wasn't working before then, but the work that he did last year, I think, really improved his step to the left and to right.
Pitch clock violation on Emmett Sheehan. Ball one on C.J. Abrams, who is 2 for 2 with a home run. He has driven in all 4 Nationals runs so far. Runners on first and second, one out in the fifth. The Dodgers leading by 7, but Abrams, he's got the ability to change things fast. 1-0. Abrams lifts it into shallow right center field. Pajes comes in, makes the catch, and the runners will hold after the second out. Trip to the plate for Nasim Nunez. Switch hitting infielder at second base today. He's 0 for 2. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the fifth. Nunez hitting .211 on the young season. Pitch. Pulled in the air to right field. Tucker waits a moment and drifts in and makes the catch. So the Dodgers strand a pair in the fifth. Another 0 for Emmett Sheehan. Keeps it 11-4 LA onto the 6 in D.C.
Under the bright lights, every pitch matters. And every moment deserves something legendary.
Back-to-back champions.
From the first pitch to the final out, bring home a taste that's as crisp and precise as the game itself. Asahi Super Dry. When the moment is unforgettable, reach for the beer that delivers a true dry finish every single time. Celebrate the game. Celebrate the moment. Celebrate with Asahi. Asahi Super Dry, Japan's #1 selling beer. Seek what is unique. Please drink responsibly.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins, because we're making a donation, and you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. They've been accepting vehicle donations now for over 30 years, so you're working with the experts. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS, or visit carsforkids.org to donate now. That's Cars with a K. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids today.
To win on the field, it takes a singular focus. One team working together to claim victory. At City of Hope, our team of over 2,000 experts brings the same focus to our sole mission, ending cancer. That focus has led to cancer breakthroughs, to one of the largest clinical trial programs in LA, and to families filled with hope. The biggest win of all. Make an appointment today at cityofhope.org.
Up 11-4 in D.C. The series opener against the Nationals. Freddie Freeman to lead things off against a new pitcher for Washington. It's the lefty Ken Waldachuk. Freeman homered his last time up, so he's 1 for 3. The pitch, way outside. Nats pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. Third appearance of the season for the Southpaw. Here's the pitch. This is outside, 2-0.
It's going to come to a big shock for Waldachuk because the Nationals notes that they handed out list him as a right-handed pitcher. Just saying.
The 2-0, and that hits Freeman. And Freddie walking toward first base. He drops the bat in frustration as he was hit with the 2-0 pitch, and it seemed to graze his right elbow. And graze or not, it doesn't feel great. So Freeman on for a second time in painful fashion. Now Will Smith, 0 for 3 as he steps in. Pitch, ball 1. And so Waldachuk has yet to throw a strike. Dodgers up 11-4. All 11 runs charged to the right-handed starter Miles Michaelis. With the lefty Waldachuk out of the stretch. Misses again, ball 2. Those 11 earned runs, Mo, Our MVP, the producer and engineer, Dwayne McDonald, confirming the most in Nats/Expos history. So some history here in D.C. today, not the great kind for the home club. Waldichuk deals, fastball, misses again, so it's 3-0 on Smith. Yeah, you can put Waldichuk in the keyhole here. He's yet to throw a strike. The 3-0. Smith was taking all the way. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Maybe he is right-handed.
Partner, you're on fire today.
I'm just reading.
I gotta give you credit where it's due. No, you're just you're reading. I get it. It does say it. Can confirm. My eyes confirm what your eyes.
It says right-handed pitcher. He hasn't thrown a strike. Maybe he is right-handed.
Mound visit here for the Nationals before Max Muncy can bat. But the way Max Muncy has looked left on left of late, Mo, he doesn't want Waldichuk to be right-handed. Homered on Tuesday against the lefty. He's 2 for 4 against lefties this year. And then you saw what he did in spring against southpaws.
Yeah, I was there.
It didn't bug Muncy one bit.
You know, one of the reasons why, the big reason, he stayed in there very nicely.
Yeah.
You know, didn't open up, didn't pull off the ball.
All parties are set. We're getting there.
Just happy I could entertain you today.
The pitch. Muncy swings and slices one foul, third base side, strike one. Max Singleton scored his last time up, part of a 4-run fifth. The Dodgers have scored in 3 straight innings. Waldichuk's 0-1. Muncy jammed, fouls it away again on the third base side, strike 2. 5 runs in the third, 2 runs in the fourth, 4 in the fifth. And they have runners on first and second, nobody out in the sixth. Behind 0-2, Muncy's waiting. Here's the pitch. Takes another cut, fouls one straight back this time. Now, to this point, the Dodgers have spoiled the opening day festivities here at Nationals Park. First home game of the year for the Nats, first road game of the season for the Dodgers. Big exhale from Waldichuk. The 0-2, not close. Missed in the right-handed batter's box. Freeman and Smith the board. 1-2 to Muncy. Hit on the ground, right side. Picked up at first by Garcia. Spins and throws to second. There won't be a turn. Smith off the bases. Muncy takes his place on first. Freddie Freeman advances to third. 1 out.
Little play by Garcia. Fielded the ball, spun around, and threw in a hurry to second base.
Teoscar Hernandez. So far, it has been a very happy Friday for Teo. 3 for 3, 2 singles, an RBI double, and 3 runs scored. The pitch. Strike 1 from Waldichuk. Wave and a miss. Now, Teoscar Hernandez does not yet have a hit this season against a left-handed pitcher. That has been one of the calling cards for Teo throughout his career, especially the last 5 or 6 years. Feasting against southpaws. Behind Waldichuk, 0-2. First and third, 1 out. The pitch. Nearly hits the back foot. 1-2. Muncy on first. Dodgers leading 11-4. Waldichuk's 1-2. Inside again. Teo has to shoot out of the way of a second ball. And now an even 2-2 count.
It's in the 50s, right at 50 early this morning. It's gone up to 73. They're saying 80. Tomorrow, summer comes. We're talking about 87.
On a 2-2. Waldichuk misses up and away, so it's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And then on Sunday, bring your umbrella.
No, really? Don't say that. Getaway day? 3-2 on Teo. Waldichuk's payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Hernandez retired for the first time today. 2 gone in the top of the 6th.
Noon on the West Coast. Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 1:05 Pacific.
First and third, 2 outs. Andy Pages takes ball 1 inside.
Weatherman is saying 95% chance of showers on Sunday, but you don't know when during the day it's going to be.
95%, huh? You're saying there's a 5% chance. The 1-0. Pages takes. It's a cutter high. 2 balls, no strikes. Pages has reached all 3 times today. 2 for 2 with a home run and a walk. The pitch. Pages with a big swing and a big miss.
I like the score 11-4, but also you start to look at the Dodgers' first couple of innings, they weren't doing anything. And they were behind early 3-0 on the home run by C.J. Abrams in that first inning. But I think everybody very quietly, it's like the elephant in the room, don't overlook this 3-game series before Toronto.
100%.
And that's going to be interesting up in Toronto. But there's 3 games to win here in our nation's capital before they get on the big birds and head to Canada.
On a 2-1, Pages swings and fouls back, strike 2.
So it's it's one of those things. Don't look too far ahead.
One of those classic trap series. You're looking at the World Series rematch potentially. You got young rebuilding Nats club opening day at home. Dodgers go down swinging here as Pages strikes out on a 2-2, and so the Dodgers get 2 on with nobody out. They don't get anybody home. 5.5 innings gone. They still lead the Nationals 11-4.
Taxes was waiting on the refund you needed yesterday.
All right, your car repair is going to run about $3,000.
Now Taxes is getting back on the road with TurboTax and Credit Karma, where you can get your refund up to 5 days faster and get personalized guidance to take every dollar further. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Deposit a federal refund into Credit Karma money account and early submission of refund data by IRS required. Terms apply. Banking services provided by MVB Bank Inc. Member FDIC. Credit Karma is not a bank.
This is Andre Ethier. Listen to Petros and Money for the cue to call for your chance to win a $100 Superior Grocers gift card.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the San Ynez Valley with a short 2-hour drive up the coast. Let Shumash Casino Resort be your destination getaway. Welcome to freedom. Go to shumashcasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
When it's game time, make it Modelo Especial, a full-flavored golden lager that goes down smooth with a crisp, refreshing finish. Made for first pitch through the final out. Modelo Especial, the mark of a fighter. Must be 21 and up. Please drink responsibly.
Los Angeles, your chance to win a Aston Martin is waiting for you at Hard Rock Casino Tejon. Unity by Hard Rock members can receive entries on Thursdays and Saturdays in April for a chance to win a 2026 Aston Martin. Hard Rock Casino Tejon, the easiest drive from downtown LA.
Emmett Sheehan still working. Bottom of the 6th inning, facing the bottom of the Nationals order. Strike one to Vivas. Dodgers 11, Nationals 4. It was 3-0 Nats after the first inning. A 3-run blast from C.J. Abrams, but it's been all Dodgers since. The 0-1. Sheehan misses upstairs. And Mo, credit where it's due for Emmett Sheehan. I mean, it has not been perfect or necessarily pretty today, but he has fought his way into the 6th. Swung on and fouled back by Vivas. Ball and 2 strikes.
And I think after that first inning where he gave up the leadoff double, then got 2 quick outs, walked the batter, then the 3-run home run, he could have folded the tent and said, oh no, here we go again. Didn't.
And that run in the 3rd inning, if you're being totally honest, it wasn't necessarily his fault.
Yeah, well, what should have been a double play ball was not turned in.
There's the 1-2. Vivas takes up and away. 2-2.
But since that first inning, Emmett Sheehan has been right on task.
Now at 85 pitches, beginning of the 6th. On a 2-2, Vivas swings and pops it in the air, drifting over the net behind home plate. Will Smith gave it a look, but no chance for him to even effort a catch. And looking down at the Dodger bullpen, I don't see any stirring just yet.
Nope. Right now working on suntans instead of their arms.
Yeah, the only arm action we've seen down there was celebrating and signaling Mookie Betts' go-ahead home run earlier. Another swing and another foul ball from Vivas. Still 2-2.
Say that, I believe the Dodgers will get someone just starting to loosen up because the pitch count was Sheehan.
And now at 87. Here's the pitch. Vivas fouls another one back. And so this plate appearance alone may signal that the end is near for Sheehan. That was the 7th pitch thrown by the Dodgers righty to the number 7 hitter. Will the 8th one be the charm? Another 2-2 is on the way. It is ball 3 and now a full count. Jack Dreyer, the first one up in the Dodger left field pen. This will be the 9th pitch to Vivas and the 90th from Sheehan today. Upstairs, ball 4. Heck of a plate appearance from Vivas. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Dodgers Audio Network. Brings us to former Dodger top prospect, Keibert Ruiz. 1 on, nobody out. 11-4 Dodgers in the bottom of the 6th. Sheehan misses with the fastball. 1-0. Fastball at 93. It's kind of where it's been today for Sheehan, which is comfortably down from his 2025 season average on that pitch. On a 1-0, Ruiz holds the trigger, takes outside ball 2, and here's Will Smith with a mound visit. Defensively for the Dodgers, a change in the outfield. It's Alex Call now in left, taking over for Teoscar Hernandez. So Call in his return to D.C. Now patrolling his former home. 2 balls, no strikes. Sheehan to Ruiz. There's strike 1. Right after the chat from Smith, Sheehan delivers a good slider to get on the board. The 2-1 pitch. Ruiz can't check his swing. The Dodgers appeal down to third and win said appeal. That squares the count for Sheehan, 2-2. earned runs as we sit here now for Sheehan. And that's really because you couldn't assume the double play in the third inning in which the Nats got their fourth run. It was certainly a missed turn by Mookie Betts. The 2-2 pitch, golfed into shallow right field, charging in Tucker. He's there with plenty of time to make the catch, and that's the first out. Now we'll keep an eye on the Dodgers' top step. Dave Roberts, arms folded. This figures to be the last batter. You have a left-handed slugger in Wood on deck, the top of the order. You have the lefty getting loose in the Dodger bullpen in Jack Dreyer. Jacob Young, right-handed hitting center fielder, though he has reached twice today, a single and a walk. The pitch. Ball one from Sheehan. For Dodgers in the sixth. Pitch 97 from Sheehan. Here's a strike at 94 miles per hour. 1-1. One on, one out. Now the 1-1. Young hits it in the air to center field. Pages backing up, holds up his glove to guard the sun, and he makes the catch a couple feet in front of the warning track for the second out of the inning. Retreating back to first base is Vivas.
Here comes Roberts.
Just as we suspected, not going to let Emmett Sheehan face James Wood for a fourth time in this one. So 5 2/3 innings for Emmett Sheehan. 7 hits, 4 earned runs. He's on the hook for Vivas. His third walk of the game, 2 strikeouts and a home run. Pitching change for the Dodgers with 2 outs and a runner on in the 6th. The Dodgers ahead 11-4. Back to Nationals Park after this.
Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. I've been scouting these big carriers for a minute now, and I've seen them pull the same play 1,000 times. They promise you the world, then hit you with a price hike right when the game gets tight. But Boost Mobile, their $25 a month unlimited wireless plan is the most consistent player on the floor. No contracts, no price hikes. Unlock the savings today at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months on the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Baseball fans, bring some LA flavor to game day. You know that yellow can with the iconic duck? That's El Pato, the original LA-born Mexican-style tomato sauce, salsas, and hot sauces made right here in the city for generations. Pre-game tacos? El Pato. Post-game burritos? El Pato. Late-night snacks? Always El Pato. Bold, authentic, and pure LA. Grab El Pato and keep the hometown flavor going long after the final pitch. El Pato. Gourmet in a can.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases. Innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
Jack Dreyer going to try and get the final out of the 6th inning. The runner on, facing James Wood. Third appearance for Dreyer, first 2 2/3 innings. Featured a couple of Ks and a walk. First pitch of his outing is a ball to Wood. Wood 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Struck out his most recent trip up there. We have a Dodgers ABS challenge. It was called a ball. Will Smith tapped the helmet.
Challenges remaining.
And now it's a strike. The 0-1 now. Simply missed the zone. A ball and a strike on Wood. It's a 7-run Dodger lead as we approach the late innings here at Nationals Park. Dreyer's pitch. Slash down the left field side. Slices out of play. Strike 2 on Wood. Ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Blew it by him at 95. So Dreyer comes out of the bullpen and does the job. Strands the runner on first with an inning-ending K. 11-4 Dodgers, on to the 7th inning.
Let's talk about Galpin Genesis of Van Nuys. Yeah, just like the boys in blue win titles, they want to win one as well. They're the newcomer. Just joined that Galpin family, but they bring that great Galpin spirit. What is that? Massive inventory. You're looking for a Genesis. How about 200-plus new vehicles ready for immediate delivery? Find it online at genesisofvannuys.com. Get all your financing squared away through email, and they'll drive that vehicle right to you. That's what Jack Ribicoff does. He's the GM. Wants you to ask for him by name. Again, find your vehicle online at genesisofvannuys.com. Ask for Jack Ribicoff and get squared
Tim
away.
Cates here. There's nothing like the thrill of baseball and the legendary moments that make every inning unforgettable. Pair those rich moments with an ice-cold, crisp Sapporo beer. From first pitch to walk-off wins, Sapporo has you covered with a variety of refreshing lagers, including light and non-alcoholic beers. Celebrating 150 years of Japanese brewing tradition, Sapporo is carefully crafted to be full of flavor. So when it's game time, make the winning call and grab a Sapporo. Sapporo, good with sushi, great with baseball.
Join us Wednesday, April 15th, as the Dodgers take on the New York Mets and celebrate the legacy of Jackie Robinson.
All across the country, in every major league ballpark, every player will be wearing 42.
The first 40,000 fans in attendance will take home a Jackie Robinson jersey presented by UCLA Health, featuring a Brooklyn Bridge patch in commemoration of the first Dodger championship in 55. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
I'm ready to make up. It's all up to you.
1 and 2 for the Dodgers. Starting the 7th inning, leading the Nationals 11-4. It's Freeland. Switch hitter flips over to the right side against the lefty Waldachuk. Swings at the first pitch and misses, strike 1. Freeland 0 for 2 with a walk so far in this series opener. The pitch. Well outside, a ball and a strike. And a 1-1 from Waldachuk. Another swing and a miss. The advantage to the southpaw. Approaching 30 pitches out of the bullpen. This would be his 27th. A 1-2 offering. Freeland takes, called strike 3. He knew it. Freeland was headed back to the Dodger dugout before Morales could ring him up. That is 3 straight Ks for Waldachuk. Dodgers had 2 on in the 6th. And Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Pages both punched out to finish that frame, and now Freeland to start. But here's Shohei Ohtani. Waldachuk twirls. Ohtani takes, strike 1. Shohei 2 for 4, 3-run home run, and a base hit. Waldachuk's 0-1, catches the outside corner. A strike called. Ohtani taps the helmet. He's going to issue a challenge. All eyes on the video board, and it is a strike.
The call is confirmed. Los Angeles has 1 challenge remaining.
So that cost the Dodgers one of their 2 challenges. 1 left. 0-1 0-2. Here comes Waldachuk. And Ohtani shoots one to left field. Lyle toward the corner, reaches up and makes the catch on the warning track. Momentum took him across the line. 2 going in the 7th.
Well, we know that there are some people that keep score as we're going, and there was a scoring change. If we go back to the 5th inning, what was initially ruled an error on Mookie Betts has been changed to an infield single for Lyle. So for Sheehan, winds up with 7 hits given up.
2 outs, bases empty for the Dodgers in the 7th, leading by 7. Kyle Tucker, the batter. First pitch, and Tucker rifles one in the air to right field. It is out of here. And Kyle Tucker is on the board in blue. His first Dodger home run gives them a dozen in D.C.
We made mention earlier that for the Nationals, a lot of home runs out of the bullpen. And for Kyle Tucker, he puts into action Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond. It's a lot of trips today. So visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet and $50 off a $99 coupon.
The 5th Dodger home run of the afternoon. A left on left, no doubter from Kyle Tucker. A fly ball to right field, going 404 feet. Now Mookie Betts. Waldachuk missed the zone with his first offering. Betts takes again. This one does land in the zone. A ball and a strike. The pitch. Taken again, strike 2.
Play for the Nationals. That's the 6th home run in the last 4 games that they have served up.
12-4 Dodgers in the top of the 7th. Brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. Waldachuk's pitch nearly hits Mookie on the hands, held his swing. 2-2. When it's game day, it's group day at Shakey's.com. On a 2-2, Betts swings and hits one on the ground to his counterpart at short. Abrams to his left shuffles and throws in time to get Betts and end the 7th inning. But Kyle Tucker with his first home run as a Dodger tacks on another. The lead is 8, 12-4 as we stretch in D.C.
Hey, LA baseball fans, get ready to score an unbeatable deal from Daniels Jewelers. To celebrate the season, Daniels Jewelers is giving every fan 50% off a single retail price item. Don't miss out. Score your 50% off instantly. Whether you want stunning diamonds or gold, grab this offer before it disappears. Lock in your 50% off coupon at danielsjewelers.com/baseball. danielsjewelers.com/baseball. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Hey, Dodgers fans, the 2026 MLB season is here, and SeatGeek has your ticket to all the blue heaven on earth action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Dodgers games or to any other live event in LA, SeatGeek has your seat. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of your World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Your ticket to the best game of your life. SeatGeek. Play ball!
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports. You can dream big and live large, but do it in a compact truck. A truck so versatile, so adventurous, it just won Motor Trend's Truck of the Year and the North American Truck of the Year. The Ford Maverick is everything you need with 42 miles per gallon at the best MSRP of its category. It's time to see Ford in a new light. Visit your Southern California Ford dealers today for the best deals.
The 7th inning at Nats Park is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hey, Mo, you Got any thoughts about the Dodger offense today?
I like it much better.
12-4 is their lead. 12 runs on 14 hits, including 5 home runs, including Kyle Tucker's first as a Dodger and Ohtani's first of the season. They teed off on Miles Michaelis, hung 11 earned runs on him. That is a new Nats/Expos franchise record. Not the kind of record that you want to have, but Miles Michaelis now owns it.
Probably stayed in a ball game. They went with him a little bit longer because the bullpen has been beaten up in the early goings for the Nationals.
Yeah, Mike, that's a great point, Mo. Michaelis did end up throwing 87 pitches. Gosh, they just kind of left him to the wolves. And series opener, you don't want to tax an already taxed bullpen the first day.
By the way, belated. Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Here's Blake Trinan out of the Dodger bullpen. There's a time call in the outfield. The ball entered center. Andy Pye has picked it up and threw it into the stands. Trinan working with his 12-4 lead. The Dodgers need 9 more outs. First pitch, strike 1 to Luis Garcia Jr. He's the number 2 hitter, but this is his 3rd inning today that he's been the leadoff man. Hit in the air, right center field. Pages running after it. He is going to watch this one bang off the wall. Throws it back in quickly, but Garcia is standing up at second with a leadoff double. Second hit of the ball game for Garcia. To Dalen Lyle. Trinan back in his old home. Debuted with the Nationals back in 2014. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Spent 3.5 years in D.C. Was traded to Oakland where he was an all-star. And, of course, then on to L.A. where he's been a mainstay of the Dodger bullpen. Is 0-2 to Lyle. With the runner on second and nobody out in the 7th. On the ground, a second handled by Freeland on a short hop. Throws over to Freddie. That's the first out, and he made sure to look Garcia Jr. back to the bag at second base. Nice play by Freeland.
Well, big night coming up. Although big night every night at Dodger Stadium. But how about Hello Kitty night? Monday, April 13th against the Mets. First 40,000 fans in attendance will take home a very unique Dodger-themed Hello Kitty hoodie. Look at left out, Dodgers.com/promotions for more info.
Ball 1 downstairs on Brady House. And folks, let me tell you, Rick Monday will be wearing said hoodie for the entirety of that Monday the 13th broadcast. I'm told. Was I told correctly, or that vicious rumor?
Supposed to let that out.
Ball 2 on
That was a high security meeting.
Sorry. You told me that in confidence? 2 balls, no strikes.
Cell phones were allowed in that meeting.
Kicks and fires and misses again. Ball 3. Dodgers up 12-4 in the Nationals here in the bottom of the 7th. And the cleanup spot with House. He's walked, he has struck out, he has singled, and he has scored today. 3-0. And that's a 4-pitch walk. 2-1 against Trinan. And here comes C.J. Abrams.
Double up, and you're thinking, well, ground ball double play.
You can never assume a double play, but you
can always hope for it.
You can always hope for it. Ball one outside, sweeper not close from Trinan. First and second, only one out. 12-4 the score. LA on top.
How many people were hoping for a double play in the last couple of outs in Game 7 of the World Series?
1-0 pitch on the ground to second. Freeland to Betts. Betts to Freeman. That's two.
You can always wish for it.
An inning-ending twin killing for Blake Trinan. Gets us through the seventh at Nats Park with the Dodgers up 12-4. Order up.
Experience game-changing speeds with Spectrum. Get fast, reliable, fiber-powered internet to cover all your bases. From streaming, working, to everything else. And with Spectrum Mobile running on America's fastest 5G network, you can stay connected at home or on the road. Plus, when internet and mobile team up, you save big. Switch today, LA, and see how Spectrum helps you score. Visit Spectrum.com to learn more. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial lines.
Where there's baseball, there's Budweiser, the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Meatless. Looking to cut back on meat? We gotcha. Introducing Shakey's Meatless Trio, a trifecta of scrumptious pizzas with all the flavor, but not all the meat. Choose from a medium garden veggie, 3 cheese, or garlic shrimp pizza. Your choice, $16.99. Or pick any two for just $29.99.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Made fresh daily.
Restore dinner time harmony. Get Shakey's Meatless Trio at your neighborhood Shakey's Pizza Parlor.
Experience Funner California, where Harrah's Resort SoCal is home to big league fun. Step up to the plate at Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, slide into the swim-up bar, or swing for the fences with the impressive Progressive, the state's first all-table jackpot. Book now at harrissocal.com.
To the I holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gonna be upset if she gets
Top of the eighth inning, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times. Great times for the Dodgers in this series opener against the Nationals. The offense has finally come to life. It's 5 home runs and 12 runs across. Freddie Freeman is one of those blasts. He's up there leading off the eighth, and he takes ball 1 down and in against a new pitcher on the bump in D.C.
Andre Granillo.
Yeah, the right-hander just leveled the count as Freddie pulls one foul.
And he is right-handed.
Can confirm again. Yeah. Granillo's third appearance of the season. 1-1 popped in the air, shallow left field. Lyle calling everybody off, and he calmly makes the catch.
I want outfielders to call for the ball, but there was nobody within 100 feet of Lyle.
You know, little things. We talked about that earlier. And just trying to make sure to always communicate.
Absolutely.
Now Will Smith. 0 for 3 with a walk so far on this Friday. Granillo's first pitch. This is ball 1.
Right now, I think high pop-ups right side of the infield, or maybe a really high towering fly ball to right center could be problematic because of the position of the sun.
1-0. Smith will just line one into left field, and there's his first hit of the ball game, and the Dodgers 15th as a team. A Southern California kid, born in Hemet, and played his college ball at UC Riverside. Welcomes Max Muncy to the batter's box. 1 on, 1 out in the eighth. The Dodgers leading 12-4. First pitch is ball 1 on Muncy. Max 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. He has struck out twice. Pitch is strike number 1. fastball at 94 from Granillo.
Granillo is the second pitcher that I know came from Hemet. The other one, years and years ago, Jim Merrick. Left-handed pitcher, saw some time with the Minnesota Twins.
The 1-1. Once he swings, pops it in the air, then he'll drift back over the net. Strike two.
Of course, he was also an Arizona State Sun Devil. So
yes. That's
got that one in. Got that one in.
Granillo, as I mentioned, a product of UCR. Just like Dodger fan favorite Joe Kelly.
He had the changeup and broken window.
Yes, that is true.
In his own backyard.
Ball and 2 strikes. Granillo misses down and in on Muncy. The count levels out. Dodgers fell behind again in this one. That's been a theme early in 2026. Granillo deals, misses down and in once more. Full count on Muncy.
They've 5 of the 7 games.
They've trailed by 6 of the 7 now. They've trailed by at least 2 runs. The Nationals led 3-zip today after the first inning. And they go, oh boy, here they go again. And Dodgers went 6 up, 6 down against Michaelis, but they've been alive since then. Muncy on the ground is second. Flip to Abrams. Here's the turn. That's 2. 4-6-3. And Granillo gets out of the 8th unscathed. Dodgers put up a 0, but they still lead 12-4.
Cash. Batter up. Life can throw you curveballs when you least expect it. Don't let a financial emergency strike you out. Step up to the plate with Speedy Cash and get cash on the spot. Visit speedycash.com/Grand Slam and get your wallet cheering. Since 1997, Speedy Cash has been helping fans knock their cash worries out of the park. Join our League of Fans and take charge of your financial game plans. Visit speedycash.com/Grand Slam today and get ready to hit a financial grand slam. Don't let unexpected expenses keep you on the bench. Step up with Speedy Cash and take control of your financial game. Speedy Cash, official sponsor of every weekend. Love that Speedy Cash. Subject to approval, rates, terms, and conditions apply. See associate for details. Company is licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation pursuant to California Deferred Deposit Transaction Law. CalFin code 23000.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
Hi, I'm Teoscar Hernandez. As a parent, I know that being present make all the difference. I have 3 young sons, and I learned that kids don't just hear our words, they feel them too. The way we respond in tough moments, the sense of security we provide, it all matters. When we help our kids to feel heard and supported, we help them feel safe and protected. That's why I support First 5 California and their mission to ensure every child has a stronger start in life. Learn more at first5california.com.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting my favorite tunes. I only got one thing.
Today's game is brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. The Dodgers overcame an early 3-0 deficit. They now lead the Nationals 12-4. Opening day here in D.C. Sellout crowd on hand and have been mostly disappointed since that first frame. Now on the top of the 8th, Edgardo Enriquez has the ball for the Dodgers. Misses with ball 1 at 99 to Nasim Nunez. 6, 7, and 8 on the schedule here for the Nats. The pitch. Down and in, 2-0. Emmett Sheehan was close to a quality start. In this one, he is in line for a win after 5 2/3 innings. Tomorrow it'll be Tyler Glasnow for the Dodgers, Jake Irvin for Washington. Enriquez can't find the zone, misses again, 3-0. walking out of the box before Enriquez had the ball out of hand, and it does land in the strike zone. 3-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fastball up to 99 for Eduardo Enriquez. From 3-0 to full, the payoff. Nunez flies it. Shallow center field. Going back, Freeling from second. No man's land. Pages races in. He slides, but he can't come up with it. Yeah, it's a leadoff blue base hit for Nunez starting the 8th.
Pages gave him everything that he had. He got a good jump and had to run a long way to even try and get close to it.
Enriquez with strike 1 to Vivas. Third baseman 0 for 2 with a walk. Runner on first, nobody on the 8th. The pitch. Slashed through the left side into left field, a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Nats. The second half of their order. First outing for Enriquez in a week, second of the season. Last saw him March 27th.
They've had some opportunities. This is their 10th at bat with a runner in scoring position. The Dodgers have 9.
First and second, no outs. Strike 1 to Ruiz. Backstop 0 for 3. The Nats have 10 hits today. The 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A good curve from Enriquez.
Gets the curveball over. Yeah, that's just bread and butter because everybody's looking at that fastball about 100 miles an hour.
Ahead 0-2, trying to put him away. The pitch. Line drive, fair ball down the right field line. 1 run is in. Stop sign held up by the third base coach there holding Vivas, but an RBI double for K-Bear Ruiz. And it's now 12-5. 0-2, Mo, and couldn't finish him off.
And this is where the bullpen is going to be called upon, too, as they don't want the Nationals to get back into this game any closer than they are at the current time.
And then you also don't want to necessarily get one of your own guys hot or have to use somebody of any leverage or importance. Second and third, still no outs. Strike 1. To Jacob Young. He's ahead of Ruiz. 0-2. Tried to blow a fastball by him on the inside corner, but Ruiz pulled the hands in and pulled one down the line. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Muncy has it. A run's going to score. They'll trade the out for the run. Now 12-6. First pitch to James Wood. There's a ball down and in. Runner on second. 1 out in the 8th. The Dodgers are leading by 6. Enriquez misses again to Wood. 2-0. Right-hander ready. Misses This is down and in, ball 3. That's ball 4. 4-pitch walk.
Well, that bullpen at this rate, Mark Pryor's going out to the mound, but that bullpen is not too far away from getting a phone call if this continues.
Mound visit, the entirety of the Dodger infield joining Mark Pryor, talking to Edgardo Enriquez, giving him a breather, giving him a pep talk. The Dodgers lead 12-6. Even after you gave up 2 runs, you're still up by 6. If they're going to come back, make them do the work to do it. This walked James Wood on 4 pitches. Now facing Luis Garcia Jr.
Asparius begins to throw, along with Alex Vesia.
"17 pitches thrown, only 1 out recorded for Enriquez. First and second, 1 out in the 8th. The ground ball would do wonders here. Strike 1 to Garcia Jr. And maybe that's on us, Mo. We've been ordering up all day, offensively, defensively. What are you thinking here, partner?
Get the out.
The pitch. Strike 2. And
I need to close him out 0-2.
When Garcia taps the helmet, he's challenging the call. It's a lost challenge.
The call is confirmed. Washington has 1 challenge remaining.
Just clipped the corner, did Enriquez, so nothing in 2. Garcia 2 for 4 today, doubled his last time up. The 0-2. A wave and a miss, strike 3. 2 gone in the 8th. Two out in the 12-6 game. Dalen Lyle to jump out of the way of ball 1 inside on the left-hander. Lyle 1 for 4 with a run scored. Enriquez deals. Lyle swings and pulls 1 foul on the first base side.
Lyle has not hit a ball out of the infield today. 4 ground balls. 2 of them to second, 1 to short, 1 to first. On a 1-1, Enriquez finds strike 2. Slider on the outside edge. More strike to go. The pitch. Cut on and foul back. Fastball at 104, and Lyle just caught a piece of it. Nationals have scored 2 in this 8th to climb within 6. Enriquez trying to slam the door on any more. Another 1-2 pitch coming. Swung on, popped in the air. Left side of the infield. Muncy drifts toward the bag at third. Makes the catch, and that ends the 8th inning. 2 across for the Nats. The Dodgers still lead comfortably, 12-6. The series opener moves to the 9th inning.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
We're in the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, and the pressure is mounting. If an accident has you feeling like you're down to your last strike, it's time to call in the heavy hitters. Jacoby and Myers has been clearing the bases for injured Angelinos for over 50 years. They don't just play the game, they swing for the fences and get your life back on track. Call 1-800-5-MILLION to put a powerhouse in your lineup. Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Nice round of applause for Alex Call here in D.C., the former National, back home in D.C. with the Dodgers. Leading off the top of the ninth, L.A. leading 12-6. His first pitch to him is ball one. Pitch misses again as the turn out of the way of ball two. Call debuted with the Nats in 2022, first full season in 2023. Really struggled that campaign. Neil comes home and misses again, 3-0 on Call. That's the guy, one college scholarship offer from Ball State. Found his way to the big leagues. He finds his way on working a 4-pitch walk. I laugh because Alex Call, when he walks, he lets you know he will toss or drop the bat pretty emphatically, and he does here.
But he tossed it in front of him about 4 feet and then had to jog over the top of the bat.
So he is on in front of Andy Pages. Granillo being reminded by Gabe Morales, the home plate umpire, to engage eyes with the hitter. Comes home and misses with ball one.
You don't have to wink at him, just engage.
Engage. It's a simple engagement. Pages has stayed productive today. He's reached 3 times, couple of hits and a walk. Excuse me, make that 3 hits and a walk. Lines a base hit up the middle. First and second, no outs for the Dodgers in the ninth. Another good swing from Pages. A well-struck ball driven straight up the middle, Mo.
Again, he's using all the fields. How do you defense against Pages right now? He hits it to left, he hits it to center, hits it to right. Unless you're going to pitch him one particular way. In other words, you're going to crowd him, probably put a pull. If you're going to be going pitching away, you probably will play the opposite way.
No outs. Here's Freeland. Ball one up and away. And you're right. His home run in the third, it was inside the left field foul pole. His base hit in the fifth was served to the opposite field. And then here in the ninth, right up the gut.
Exactly.
1-0 pitch to Freeland. Stays upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch from Granillo. Nearly hits the back foot of Freeland. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Top of the order. And 2-time reigning MVP on deck. The pitch comes home, and Granillo's on the board, strike 1. And Freeland, understandably, was taking all the way.
The scoreboard in right field on the fence, that high wall in right field, has the ERA of Granillo, which is, you'd like to get it lower because an 11.57 ERA doesn't play real well.
Well, it's in danger of rising because he walks Freeland. And now Ohtani is set to come to the plate. Mound visit beforehand, though. Top of the ninth inning, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate that old car? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS. And friendly agents standing by to take your donation when ready. So call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS now. And that's Cars with a K to donate your car today. All the questions and concerns about the Dodger offense, about Shohei Ohtani specifically, have been answered for this day. 12 runs on 16 hits. Ohtani entered this series opener without a home run, without an RBI. Hit that first home run in the third and drove in 3 on that swing. First pitch from Granillo nearly hits Ohtani in the back leg, ball 1. Bases loaded, nobody out in the ninth. Here comes Granillo. And there goes Ohtani to straightaway center field, backing up Young. He's on the warning track. He makes the catch. Tagging from third is Call. He scores on the sac fly. Tagging from second and going to third is Pages. Ohtani drives in another, and the Dodgers lead 13-6. Didn't miss that one by much, Mo.
No, they hit it the wrong part of the ballpark. It's 402, one mark in center field, but that's not the deepest part. The deepest part goes back another, maybe 10 feet, which is not indicated with a distance.
He flew out 381 feet, Ohtani, on that sac fly. So runners on the corners, still only one away. Kyle Tucker. Tucker's working on a 3-hit afternoon and hit his first Dodger home run last time up. First pitch swinging here, pops it straight up on the infield. Who's got it? That would be Nunez at second base. Makes the catch on the right side of the mound. 2 gone. Mookie Betts. First pitch, strike 1 from Granillo. The pitch. Ground ball, left side diving, stop at third by Bibas. He's up and throwing. Nice pick at first base by Garcia Jr. Helped out a relatively poor throw, and that saves a run for the Nationals. Ends the ninth inning. The Dodgers do get one, but only one. It's a 13-6 lead. They need 3 outs to get a win.
Matt Money Smith here, talking about Galpin Honda. Just like the boys in blue win titles, Galpin Honda is looking to win them as well. They win the President's Award seemingly every year. They want to be the #1 dealer in the state of California, and they want to help you help them do exactly that. Hundreds of vehicles in stock, ready for immediate delivery, whatever you're looking for. The Civics, the Accords, the people movers like the Odysseys and Passports, they have them. You find it online, you set up your financing, they'll drive it right to you. Dave Gillum's the GM. He wants to hear from you personally. Check it all out at galpinhonda.com.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Ohtani drives one, left center field, gone!
Relay relive one of the greatest performances in history. Shohei Ohtani accomplished the unimaginable.
The stuff of legend!
3 home runs, 10 strikeouts in NLCS MVP night. Take home the exclusive Shohei Ohtani Greatest Game bobblehead presented by Synchron on April 10th as the Dodgers face the Rangers. Go to Dodgers.com/promotions for tickets and information.
Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Back in D.C. at Nationals Park, the Dodgers need 3 more outs. Open this series against the Nationals with a win. They lead comfortably, 13-6. Ben Kasparius comes out of the bullpen. Strike 1 on Brady House, the DH and cleanup hitter. 4, 5, and 6 for Washington in this one. House is 1 for 2. He's walked twice and scored once. Hitting .360 on the young year. Pitch. Outside. 41,161. Sellout crowd in D.C., which has thinned out considerably as the temperatures climbed and the deficit climbed with it. On a 1-1 from Kasparius, House takes outside ball 2. Woke up on this Friday a cool, gloomy, brisk evening. Temperatures in the 50s, but now that the clouds have cleared, the sun is shining down, and the temps are in the low 80s. House in the air, left center field. Pages running after it, makes the catch on the warning track, uses the wall to brace himself. Andy Pages with a calm and confident play in left center for that first out.
And a good jump.
Two more outs to go. Here's C.J. Abrams. Pitch. Strike 1 from Kasparius. Abrams has driven in 4 of the 6 Nationals runs. The first 3 came in the first inning on a home run off Emmett Sheehan. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, didn't matter. It's called strike 2, and Abrams put his hand on his helmet but did not tap said helmet. No challenge. The 0-2 coming. That's 3 pitches, 3 strikes. A second out for Kasparius here in the 9th.
Here's the out the Dodgers have been looking for since about 7 o'clock this morning.
The last one. Two outs, nobody on. Nunez takes upstairs ball 1, a fastball at 97 from Kasparius. Swung on, fouled away. We've seen since the start of spring, Kasparius been working exclusively out of the stretch, has eliminated the windup, trying to simplify things for himself and his mechanics.
Yep. Trying to keep things more compact. Repeatability.
Ball at the belt, the 1-1 pitch. Hooks inside with a sweeper. 2-1 for Nunez.
You know, this trip, everybody has to look at the itinerary because we've got a lot of different start times.
3 days, 3 different ones. On a 2-1, Kasparius misses with a cutter, up and away, 3-1.
Noon tomorrow, the Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. Show the pregame. First pitch, West Coast time, 1:05. Tyler Glasnow getting the starting nod.
And Jake Irvin for the Nationals. 3-1 from Kasparius. Wave and a miss, strike 2. That's down to their final strike.
And then a different start time on Sunday.
Which might change again if the weather does roll in as we expect. Full count for Kasparius. He delivers. In the air to right field, there's Kyle Tucker. He reaches out and he makes the catch, and that's a win for LA. They kick off the series here in D.C., spoiling the Nationals' home opener with a 13-6 victory. The offense erupts for 16 hits, including 5 home runs. Ohtani's first of the year, Tucker's first as a Dodger. Mo, there is a lot to smile about here in D.C.
Well, it's another come-from-behind victory for this Dodger ball club. And for Emmett Sheehan, ran into a problem in the first inning. A leadoff double, then he got 2 quick outs before the 3-run home run following a walk. Abrams left the ballpark. Abrams knocked in another run for the Nationals. But 5 2/3 for Emmett Sheehan. I thought it was a